Welcome, everybody. We are basically on time, much faster and better than Group A, obviously. So, welcome to episode 13, a Petty Squabbles Monster Hunter story. Group B, Team Maizutsune. I'm happy that you were all here and on time. Actually, we had time to sit around and chat, which, I think is easier probably during the afternoon than it is in the early morning. So,
I'm so tired.
as a quick recap, as I bring you back to your tortured lives. Here we go. You are all currently trapped down in an underground arena of the ancient civilization where Erus, through cautious and quick thought, picked up a mask that transformed into a monster, a Magnamalo to be exact. That
So cautious.
you all beat barely. It was definitely a struggle as you fought that creature off and then began exploring the underground. After taking a little bit of a rest, you found a switch, like a garage door opener, as Erus so candidly described it as, that opened up the iron gates to the north of the map. And down in there, you found what looked to be kind of like a gladiatorial setup with cages for large monsters on either side. In that, you found a half of a broken mask in the skull of a Magnamalo. You found a gigantic net gun of awesomeness. Just as a recap of what that gun does, is it shoots out a large, heavy iron chained net. It has a range of 80 to 320 feet. On hit, the creature is grappled and restrained while in the net. It has a DC 15 to escape it. And as an action, you can reel in the net towards you, equal to a number of feet, with equal to your strength times 5. Strength modifier. Be clear on that. Other than that, you spent some time, I believe, getting ready to leave that area. Or no, you were planning on going deeper past the gladiatorial area out and to explore in the caverns below. I believe that is where we're at in the fastest recap we've had. So, we'll just say at this point, you are currently sitting facing past the weapon racks at just the abyss of darkness to your north in this case. The height of the area is about 30 or so feet. It's about 50 feet across. It just leads into darkness beyond this area. Or there still is the option to choose and turn back and see if there's anything else you guys see in around the arena. You guys do.
I think the idea was to hopefully find an exit out past the cages and stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
So I think that's where we plan on going.
Yeah. I want to confirm that is still the situation unless you all change your mind or anything like that.
I haven't changed my mind.
Also, murder dice today. I used my new dice, which actually seem really, really well balanced. I have barely rolled any of the same number the entire time I've rolled this thing.
Which is always nice.
It's super nice.
Because you like to see balance, not death.
Mm-hmm.
As long as they fail saving throws, we'll be exactly where we started.
Yeah. I mean, I roll those on point anyways. So, what do you guys do? Are we walking? Are we talking? Are we staring off into the darkness?
I think while trying to keep an eye ahead of us, since I have a bit better dark vision than everybody else, I think Iihane is checking to, because we're done with all the fighting for now, make sure everybody is okay after our rest, not too badly shaken up, all of that fun stuff.
I think I'm doing good.
Because that was a very harrowing fight.
Tiniest bit.
Yeah, didn't we long rest after the fight?
We
Or
did.
no?
I believe it was a long rest that you guys got.
Yeah.
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 Okay. Because I almost died twice in that fight. So
You almost died. I was on 2 failed death saves and rolling a death save to
Wake up.
survive.
I
Yeah.
was too.
Yeah,
We were both there.
healed. I healed you. It was good.
I know.
Honestly,
I'm
the
thankful.
the aid. I know. Heavy spoke up, but that was a genius move on aid. He never thought about using that before. That was a big
That was going to be good.
I got you guys.
one.
I was
That-
busy
yeah, it
not
was-
being hit.
Okay.
Get
Yeah.
on my level.
Azrar's like, "What's the problem, guys? I feel great."
Explosions.
What's funny is I know how you feel, Russell, because when I play tested that rogue, I was not getting hit ever either.
Being rogue is nice. I love it.
But yeah,
Oh,
no,
me.
as long as
Oh my.
we're all okay and moving forward, I would just check that as we're going forward. Keeping an eye ahead of us, like I said, I have farther dark vision, so I try to keep on that.
Okay. So we're walking. So I guess then, describe it. You slowly and cautiously leave the gladiatory arena setup area and begin your however long of a walk it takes to find where this path leads to. With Iihane in the front with her 120-foot dark vision. What is the rest of the marching order? Are we doing just straight line? Are we doing like a diamond shape? Are we flying V in it?
We don't have enough for a full V.
Well, flying check mark.
No, we have not Thunder Lane, but
We have Rumble. Yeah, we have
Yeah,
yeah, Rumble.
Yeah, Rumble now.
Like Rumble, so we can do a flying V.
Well, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah, actually.
Don't leave out the robot. God.
Yeah, that
I
is.
still don't know if a flying V is the best, but it is possible.
I just want to know
If we don't
our
do flying
marching
V,
or
if we don't want to do flying V, I'll be third in the marching order.
I could be last, following up with Rumble, since he has a pretty good perception, and I can't be surprised. So
Which is always nice.
Unsurprisable.
I'll be closer to the front since I'm tanky.
so we're gonna go with Iihane, Erus, Azrar, all set then Rumble or Rumble then all set.
all set then Rumble.
Okay, Rumble's in the backpack. Okay, as we begin our journey into the darkness, if you would, my Iihane, since you are the front runner in this case, I think you're our normal trailblazer. Or who's our normal trailblazer?
Yes.
Let's take a look.
I am.
Okay, trailblaze for me.
Or Vival.
Wow. Start off low. Don't worry, I'll go up.
So they all say. Okay, this weather makes no fucking difference.
I mean, you don't know that. What if the weather got underground?
Okay. So as you begin making your way, a localized storm. Too good.
Apparently in your kitchen.
So, as you begin making your way into the darkness, you travel for 20-30 minutes or so. In this case, we are still keeping our group with the marching order versus having a scout in this case. And the path just keeps going. You've walked 20 minutes, you probably walked a little over a mile at this point when you come to a fork in the road. There are two paths. It splits off, condensing down each path. The left path has about a 30 or so foot width. Still same height, 30 feet high. The path on the right has a 20-foot width with a 30-foot tall ceiling. There's no signs that you can see in any kind of obvious manner. As a question, is there any kind of light from the group, or are you guys walking in dark?
I don't
think we all have dark vision, so-
Yeah, I don't think
Yeah.
we need light.
Just confirming.
Which means it's all grayscale.
It is all
which means
grayscale.
that if there's any colored traps on the ground, we're screwed. But
I mean, we would be able to tell that something's like a different shade,
Yeah.
maybe.
this is one of my favorite memes where there's a whole bunch of painting on the ground pointed at where the traps are, but the rogue went ahead with dark vision, just stepped on all of them
Ooh.
because they couldn't tell. But yeah, so we have two paths ahead of us.
Yeah.
One slightly wider.
One, the one on the left is 30 feet wide. The one on the right is only 20.
Concerning that, we had cages with monsters in them behind us. I imagine that the wider path had to deal with bringing those monsters in, while
So
the smaller
there's a-
path would probably be concerning any humanoid presence. At
That would
least
make
that's
sense.
what I would imagine.
That makes complete sense. Now, do we want to go where they brought the monsters from, or do we want to go where they came from?
While I would always be very interested to see how the ancient civilization managed such things, especially with a whatever loading port that they had, perhaps the more humanoid suited hallway would be our best bet.
Yeah, I would agree. Because I would feel like they'd probably maybe just have a separate area that they kept some of these monsters to be loaded into here instead of just, bringing them in through a gate on the outside or something. Like we'd probably be stuck in here a lot longer if we went down the monster path.
Yeah. So I do agree. Azrar, do you agree as well?
Yeah, I think that's a smart conclusion, smarter than I would have made.
Okay, so the thinner, more humanoid-sized hallways, which way we would like to go.
Okay. Going towards the short, the slightly less wide path. I was gonna ask you a question, do a thing, but now I can't recall what it was gonna be. I forgot. No big deal then. If you would, Iihane, give me a new survival roll as you continue your
Survival
journey. All right.
On the bright side, that's as low as it can be without being a crit fail.
That is true.
You can only get a smidge lower.
Hey. Come on. Come here. All right, so you begin your journey forward. The spotter in this case is all set, correct? I believe, or is it? Yeah, because I think Erus is the one that cooked last.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it's the combo deal of all set and rumble. But yeah.
Okay. So wrong. Okay. So as you continue your journey forward, just kind of exploring the cave, after about another mile or so, opens up into a massive cavern. You can't see the ceiling with your dark vision, Iihane. And as you look around, you see broken rocks. You see little like carves of rock that kind of swirl upwards and back down. Stalactites, stalagmites in all directions. Rubble in every which way you look. You've opened up into like a vast cavern. There's nothing necessarily of complete interest at the moment from what you can see in grayscale and just distance-wise.
I would make a mention to them that I can't really see any walls. Like the ceiling is too high, and that I don't see anything of interest. But we should progress like with caution, all the same.
Yeah, there's something about this cavern that feels off.
Let's see. Who would I want to have? Who is? Oh, I guess it would be Iihane because she is the one who at least the most familiar with underground out of everybody in this group. So, Iihane, give me a perception check.
Just straight.
Just straight.
God, we're rolling awful today.
Evil.
So refresh, like that's just some evil
Here we-
rolls. It's like Aaron rolling saves right now.
You're welcome. So, Iihane, you had a thought for a brief second, and that thought left. You couldn't like you it was there, and then it was gone. So, yeah, as you're looking around, there's a large cavern, at least 120 feet across, if not, who knows how much longer. There is grayscale rocks and stalactites, stalagmites in all directions. Path is not smooth, though there is at least a small, what looks to be like a 5-foot wide path that kind of leads through this off into the distance.
Yeah, as we continue, my head is just on a perpetual swerve, just looking about. But continuing forward until somebody notices something else. Or say is another idea for it.
Okay. Mm-hmm. No, that's all. Okay. All right, as you begin walking, you look around. Erus, I think you're the person who probably noticed as you're kind of all following along this little small trail, maybe 60, 70 feet, not too far. Still, Iihane, you still can't see the end of this large cavern. But Erus, you step on something in the path, and it makes kind of a crunching or snapping noise. Very familiar snapping noise that you've heard many times before. You recognize it as bones. As you look down, you see bones.
Okay. What kind of bones?
Yep. So it looks to be some kind of like jagged rib cage bone, roughly, you'd guess, length of your arm, a section of it. It looks broken off in spots, so it's definitely from a larger creature.
Can I see any other bones around?
As you look
There?
around with the grayscale, it's hard to tell what is like a stalactite or like a small stalagmite. I can't remember which one's on the ground or not.
G.
Which one?
Stalagmite.
Stalagmite, thank you. So you can't tell which ones are stalagmites, which ones are just broken rocks, and you assume, like looking out, give me a perception check. Let's see if you can really make out if there's a lot, if there's a couple, if there's, this is just a convenient placed one. A 10.
It's fucking 10.
So as a Grookey, you only see, you see some, but nothing that's like, there's not like a large bone pile or anything like that you notice.
Yeah. Okay.
And as Erus is looking around, the rest of the group, you kind of been walking, and you kind of stop and, 10 steps away from him and just kind of look to see what he's doing, and so that no one gets lost.
I would I'd pick up part of the bones that I had crushed and bring it over to Allset and just kind of go, I broke this. I think you might like it because bones. And you like researching stuff. Maybe you can figure out what it came from.
Again, not my course of study, and I'll look around on the ground and see.
You give me a perception check also.
Okay.
19. So you look around, you see like that bone there. You see a couple other little like rib cage like bones or spiky, just like broken bones, around kind of nearest the path. And then you notice as you kind of look around, like there is a silhouette that doesn't look like stalagmites. It looks like maybe it's a bone pile, maybe 30 feet off to your left. Fairly large.
There seems to be a mound of bones over there. However, and I will take the bone. Let me see if I can do this. Yeah, I'll take the bone and then just like fashion like a wire around it.
Okay.
And cap it off, and it'll shed bright light in a 5-foot radius and dim light in another 5 foot, and then just yeet it over there.
Sure. Go ahead and give me a dexterity check just to see how accurate you are. 9. I mean, not the worst, but not like it doesn't like hit the bone pile. You throw it and it probably falls short 7 or so feet from it, closer to you because you just didn't overthrow it. And I mean, it lights it up, and there you see white bones surrounded by some rocks and other stuff like that, just over in that space. Seems to be piled up on a bunch of other bones on top of that, and then you can see what looks to be some rocks under it.
Well, that is certainly a bit of concern, but maybe we can scrounge something from there. Keep vigilance.
So, you guys just move on?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I was just making sure with everybody else. I didn't want to just speak for the party or whatnot.
In D&D terms, bone piles are so ominous.
Mhm.
In
Yeah.
Monster Hunter terms,
Yeah.
they're just like, I'ma get stuff from it.
I mean,
Exactly.
especially
Yeah.
considering I have a fucking stat block for an animated bone pile.
Hey, this is Monster Hunter, guys. Come on, I wouldn't do that.
Yes, you would.
I mean, you totally would. You pulled a fucking green hag on us months ago.
How dare you? I did no such thing.
How about
Anyway, so the bone pile starts moving.
Yeah, this is
It's
Monster
actually a
Hunter
Volhisok and a Rotoban combined.
Yeah,
Oh,
and a
God.
Narcocos.
everything.
Oh god.
Please no. I don't want to almost die again.
Yeah, no, that's why I'm like.
It's a baby Nakarkos.
They live in the sea.
Yeah,
Under
that
the
just
sea.
means we're close to the sea.
Which you know
think
you're
it'd
not.
I think it'd be a good idea if we got the fuck out.
You guys know you are currently very much almost the most inland spot you could be from the ocean right now.
How do we know that? We got teleported somewhere.
I mean, that is a valid argument.
We could have been teleported to a weird underground chamber under the sea.
Or like on the coast, like fucking No Man's Wharf in Dark Souls 2.
Maybe
Yeah.
now you did, before you didn't.
Now that he has ideas.
I mean, that still requires Aaron to finish the young monster manual.
You're just like these are great ideas. Anyways,
you guys are your worst. You guys want to make your own self suffer. It's not me.
That's why it's fun.
Yeah.
Like, I like to give ideas that will make me suffer.
We are collaboratively storytelling.
Yeah. Legendary thinks we're in his lab now.
So
Now it's too cave-like.
Yeah, exactly. Everything's dead too, and I know his things are living.
Unless we travel to the future.
ooh,
But yeah, I think we continue on.
you continue on, looking about, just seeing what you can see. I'll say. I was gonna say Alton. I was like, it's not it. It's not. Don't say it. So.
It's been Alton for a while.
I know. There's too many. That was like, I'm gonna go as. No, it's not it either. All right, I got it. I looked down at the thing. We're good. We're good. So all set.
A's.
As you look about, you see the bone pile moving. Starts to kind of curl a little bit, and something it begins to like rise up. Well lit. The rock that you saw below it, actually, as you get a better glance, as it's standing, looks to be skin of some type of creature, not like armored. As it stands, you see two jutting large, like Diablos-like horns off of its legs.
Radobon.
Yeah, bones covering in all directions. It's 100% what it was. I was hoping someone would go over there and poke it.
We're not stupid.
But
This is why I do
you're
not
also
want to poke
not
it.
stealthy.
Yeah.
Yeah, only
agree,
I'm
a
stealthy.
plate man.
Yeah.
Do you want my failed stealth check? And I could have given it to you.
I'm just saying, you're also not stealthy. So it had no reason to
way
just
I'm rolling-
lay there for no reason.
The way I'm
Also,
rolling,
hey,
I probably
Mike,
would
we
have had
are
like a 1 or 2.
stupid. We're just a different kind of stupid.
Yeah.
I am very wise, thank you.
I'm
very
street
much.
smarts.
So for just the sake of it, I'm just going to have a completely blank map on this one. Because it's a very wide open space with just some up and down jagged rocks and whatnot. There's not a lot of cover. So we're just gonna make a nice big area. The stat block that I have
See-
to roll manually.
I might not be book smarts, but I am street smarts.
Go ahead and drag out
Believe
your
it or not.
tokens.
Believe it or not,
Okay,
we actually have a
dokie.
good spread of intelligence and wisdom.
Yeah, come on.
Actually,
Let's
in
try this.
decent spread of stats in general between the 4 of us.
Yeah. Oh, fuck. Character sheet. God, how the fuck do I do this again?
You just
That's
Grab-
blindingly
Oh, yeah,
white.
it's here, and then I grab that, and then haha.
That's a really big Radobon.
I haven't adjusted its size.
Okay.
I think it's huge.
Leave it.
Here,
probably huge.
sorry, actual size.
Alright, anyone have the spell enlarge reduce?
Cast it on the Vadabon to enlarge. Gotcha.
No, cast it on me.
But we could have a gargantuan Vadabon.
But no,
Or a large Radobon.
I like this plan.
he'll
This is a
he'll
great
do
plan.
he'll do more damage if you make him
It's
bigger.
only a D4.
If you make him large, he'll do less damage.
Hey.
Now
Because he does
that-
a D4 less.
Now that sounds like my cup of tea.
Legendary said there was a lot of lies in the span of 10 seconds. What about us being smart? Because we are.
Well, no,
We
I
have
already
an
said that we're
artificer.
not smart. We're kind of stupid.
Yeah,
We
we have
are-
an artificer.
Kinda.
Hey, make sure you guys are rolling
I
those.
mean-
If you've rolled your initiatives, make
Oh,
sure
shit,
the
yeah.
things and roll. I have to manually do all my
Okay.
stuff because I don't have the stat block actually made.
I say we're kind of stupid, yet I have a 15 int.
Boom, 19.
I have a 9 int, so I am stupid.
I have like a.
Wow, the
Yeah, I mean-
Radobon beat us on initiative.
Radobon is professional.
He is speed.
He is speed. So, for the sake of it, that you guys were walking, technically the walking would have been like this, as it stood up, as all set turns and looks, gives warning to the group, so nobody is surprised on either end. This thing isn't very silent in the first place.
Oh God, we're on a line now.
Radobon? Is this a baby Radobon? What is this?
No, it's a normal size Radobon. It's huge.
Okay.
It's huge size.
It's 3x3.
This would be a baby Radobon.
I'm too zoomed in to see him.
All right,
Apparently
and
there he is.
then at that same moment, as it lets out a roar, you watch as 12 underground Vespoids rise up.
They are moles with pointy noses. They're the drill moles,
Underground Vespoids.
or they're albinos.
I'm going to place in random spots. Number 1.
Okay, time to turn on Spirit Guardians.
Don't worry,
Iihane?
that's my first instinct.
All right, I'm going to move you guys towards the center for the sake of movement.
Zapping. Ah!
Here we go. Go ahead and pull
But
B.
And their
it just
initiative.
yeah, it just depends on when they go.
They better go after. 'Cause otherwise we're gonna be fucking swarmed.
All right, Vespoids, it is time do the
Aaron,
8.
honestly, you should like make a just swarm of Vespoids stat block. It'll make this easier.
No, this is so much more fun.
No.
No, but then you can have 12 swarms of Vespoids.
Oh God.
Uh,
I stand by the fact that my swarm of flying red giggies should be a thing.
I did just make a swarm of sprites for the other thing.
Yeah, I think I saw that.
Yeah, swarm of sprites. We got fucking altar golems. I got all sorts of interesting, weird shit to use now.
Welcome to have my bite of I called it, little fish.
Yeah, so
Swarm of that.
in
Flying
case you
red
guys are
giggies.
wondering, I will and probably at some point will be using the things I'm making for the questuary stuff I'm doing, which I think will be officially announced on the 14th through like the Patreon, like whole network stuff. I'm making a lot of weird shit. A lot of weird.
Oh,
shit.
that's cool.
Giant ladybugs is one.
ooh.
There's a giant.
Sounds like a lot of face stuff. I'm gonna need this.
It goes. So we have a giant ladybug. We have an unseelie, sovereign. So which is so an unseelie sprite sovereign, which is like the corrupt evil sprite. It's cool as fuck.
Yeah.
It has some cool like sword thing. I don't know what it does. I don't remember off the top of my head. I made an altar golem. I've made. I know I'm distracting right now from the game. I apologize. Let's see. Coming up, I have made a glacier like aberration demon thing. I have made sentient snow, which is gonna be great. A couple other little things here there. A new ooze.
News.
A news, yes. All right. Battle music, combat time, desert battle music sounds good to me.
Combat Time was the old Mortal Kombat cartoon.
All right. So, Rattlebon. Not going to be able to see you guys no more because that's how it works.
Loser.
And it is going to roll slightly backwards and into a circle, into a ball, and come charging towards all of you.
Ah!
Though it has to veer off before it hits Iihane because it's too far away. Yeah, it just rolls through, hitting Erus just a glancing blow. As I need the 4 of
Is
you.
this a deck save for half?
This is a dexterity save for half, yes.
Okay.
This is going to be painful.
Dexterity saving throw. Wait, that's just dexterity.
It would be
Fuck, I'm an
dangerous.
Idiot.
Yeah, re-roll on the... Yeah, now...
Either way.
All right, so Rumble and Allset both succeed. Azrar and Erus, you both fail. Taking...
I take only half damage though.
Correct. It is slashing damage. Ooh, I rolled high. 50 points
Fuck.
of slashing damage, reduced to 25 for 3 of you. And that is its turn as it ends right next to you.
Break its bones quickly.
I'm going to zoom in. We'll see the Vespoids when they appear. All right, Azrar, you are up as I roll for a recharge.
All right. Well,
Recharge.
I've got. I can sneak attack it because I've got allies within 5 feet of
Just
it.
a couple of them.
Give or take 4 or 5.
22 is a hit.
I'm right.
Wow.
And-
That's 8 damage.
For how
Yeah,
much
that
have you done? 6. Okay.
Should I offhand or should I disengage? I think I'm going to disengage. Back up here.
Be careful of the Vespoids.
Yeah, I was making sure not to go too far, and then that ends my turn.
Correct these. All right, Erus, you are now up. I'm going to fix the Vespoid spots, like partially out of their squares.
All right. I do the rage.
Okay, you rage.
Rajay.
All right. I'm going to now hit the man.
Okay. 24 is a hit. For 22, all right.
And then second attack.
26 is also a hit.
Oof.
for an amount of damage. Another 22. All right, and as you do, you strike into it, hitting along its leg. You crush through a bunch of the bones as they snap and break off of it, revealing part of its body.
Nice.
Yeah. All right. Erus, your turn ends. All set. You are up.
Rumble, assist with the distraction. For the bonus action, I will disengage, and I will move to here.
Okay.
Rumble will move around, and he will dodge.
I think it's going to make an attack of opportunity against you. No, you disengaged, right? You said?
Yes, sir.
All right, I won't do nothing. But that is my marker for tracking.
Aha.
Okay, so you moved around, dodged out of the way. All that is done. Iihane.
Okay, so I'm going to move probably right here, just so I'm not directly next to an ally. And then good old Spirit Guardians doing my normal, I think it's gonna be radiant damage again. So we see the Drow warriors fighting around.
Okay. Because it illuminates a little bit around you as well.
Yes. I believe so.
I don't think it normally does, but I'm just saying it doesn't.
But yeah, so 15 foot around me.
Okay.
Yep. And for my, I think that's my term because bonus actions and whatnot are weird. So yeah.
Okay. It is now the Vespoid's turn. Zoom out here so I don't miss a single Vespoid because, you know, gotta give them all their treatment they deserve. So, at least 3 of them enter into your area.
You want me to roll again, or them just take that 10?
Roll again. Technically, you don't need to really even activate unless you want to move a spell. This one would move towards Erus. Those 3 are guaranteed to move to it. Okay, none of those Vespoids are going to survive, even if they make the save. So, those 3 die.
It just zoop.
Yes.
God, if only we had that in actual Monster Hunter.
Right?
Like next game needs a like bug zapper mantle.
No, obviously the new weapon is just gonna be a mage's staff, and it's gonna have magic involved.
I mean,
Everybody else is taking Aaron's idea. Why not Monster Hunter?
All right, so this one's going to charge towards Rumble and then fly 5 feet up and away. So it's gonna sting Rumble here. Boop. 9, missing Rumble.
It'd be like playing a mage in Dragon's Dogma.
One will dash and fly. It will be
so good.
gonna put itself 15 feet in the air. I'm gonna put it. Mark. That one's 50.
Okay.
This one's going to fly up over here to all set. This one's going to dash. Same thing in the air. Feet.
Wouldn't be against magic in Monster Hunter, but probably against magic in the main game series of it.
Yeah.
Hovering above you, all set 15 feet.
I could see
On
it in
tier
front
2.
You,
Yeah.
both those can make
Electric
Azrar. This one will fly away after it hits you. All right.
After it attempts to hit me.
So the 2 attack Azrar and both hit. 1, 2. See, told you.
Only one of them hits.
These Vespoids have pack tactics and it stays there. No.
Didn't you say 2 attacks though? Or
Yeah, 2 attacked. No, 2. 1 is just in the air. It's away. It couldn't make it. It dashed.
Okay.
So Azrar, I need you to make me a con
that
save,
9,
please,
okay.
as you take 1 piercing and 9 poison. You succeed and you are not paralyzed. All set, you get hit by 1 of them. It
I'm
misses.
gonna laugh if this hurts me more than the Magnum Aloe.
And that is going to be the Vespoid's turn. They're all done. Band. So it has recharged its ability. So it is going.
It started its turn here. Good turn. Oh, no, it has to end its turn here. Sorry.
No, when it starts its turn. When it starts its turn in there, or it enters it for the first time on a turn. So we'll make a wisdom
so 11
save.
radiant.
All right, let's go and make a roll here. 6. So I fail that. And 11 points of damage. All right. and it curls. No, you know, in fear of that and the damage it's taking, it rises up, and you can watch as it collects like this bluish like cloud in its underbelly that is seeping through the bone
Oh,
and
no.
releases a
Oh.
gas in a 15-foot radius around it, which means it'll hit.
Hey, I'm safe.
You are safe. I need each of you. So Rumble, if he's not immune to
I
the
have a
unconscious
question.
condition.
Is
Yep.
this magic?
No, it's just
It's natural.
It's sleep gas.
Well, I was wondering because it's my
Counterspell.
ancestry, so.
I mean, that's fair, but in this case, no, it is not. This would not be considered magical. So, yeah, if Rumble's not immune to unconscious, he needs to make a con save. Erus, Iihane,
Is this a poison that is putting me to sleep?
no.
Okay.
Okay. So Rumble falls unconscious.
The robot fell asleep.
The robot falls asleep. I have to make a check for 3 Vespoids. One of the Vespoids is awake. 2 of them fall asleep. They're just buzzing. Okay. That is going to be its turn. I was hoping I put at least one of you more asleep and work. Azrar, you're up.
Wait. The Vespoids that fell asleep, how high up in the air were they?
One was 15 feet in the air, so that one could take some bludgeoning damage.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
That Vespoid wakes up, but is bloodied.
All right. I'm going to stab the one Vespoid that is close to me.
Okay.
With my main hand.
Yep, that one is right. That hits.
Yeah.
Okay, that one is obliterated.
Right, and then I'm gonna move back up to the Radobon and bonus action attack and not disengage this time because I can't.
Okay.
And sneak attack. Oh, there's 15 hit.
is a miss.
Fuck.
Man,
Okay,
right off
well,
one
that-
of those bones.
There's a big mistake on my part. Okay, that ends my turn.
Yeah, you stab it towards it. It just chips off bones. Couple little fragments get in your eyes. You have to wipe them so you can still see. As
Bone fragments are bad.
Bone fragments are bad. Erus, you're up.
Wow, that's a really good fucking spell. All right. I
Love a Radobon.
am going to hit him some more.
Mhm.
This time recklessly attacking.
Okay. A 15 with 20. 20 hits.
Nice.
All right. 15 points of damage.
And then wait, did my following thing not? Yeah, okay. Then again.
25 hits. All right, 15 more. All right, and that as you do the second strike, you break off more of the bone armor.
Alright. Nice. Control copy that. And that's about all I can do because I can't cast spells while I'm.
No, you cannot. You can just divine smite though. Don't forget. I'm pretty sure you're 2
I know.
paladins. Now.
I'm
Good. Just watching out for you. As it's now Allset's turn. Allset,
trying to get that crit.
there is the Vespoid on your right is 15 feet up. The other one is right next to you on your left.
Okay. So then, if I were to thunder wave it, I would be able to get both of them.
It's a 15-foot cube, so yes, you'd hit them both.
Okay. I'll go ahead and use my 1 thunder wave per long rest. My horn will spark, and I'll go ahead and. Oh, did it not? do
Start
the
blasting.
thing? Syntax error. Get out of here. Let's thunder wave. Wait, is that? Make sure that's set correctly. Alright, do the thunder wave.
Okay. That is more than enough even to make the save. They will still die. So you wipe out both.
I love doing that.
And I will continue my march away.
Okay.
Get distance. No bonus action because homeboy is asleep, and
Okay.
I can't do it anymore.
All right, and it is now Ihane.
Okay. So what I'm gonna do is nice and easy, just cast Toll the Dead on him.
Okay.
Which got reset somehow.
Weird. Yeah, that's strange, isn't it?
So took damage and failed. So here's your 2d12.
Oof. That is a fail, so it takes 19 points. All right.
And as an action, I think I'm just gonna smack him with my sword from my sword and shield, even though it won't do too much.
22
Alright, no, I
hits.
already did my action. Ignore that.
All right. Yeah.
I forgot. No bonus action is what I'm not using this time.
Okay.
Oh, bones.
Yes, then it's now the Vespoid's turn.
Yeah.
The one Vespoid swoops down on Rumble and strikes it with advantage. There's a 20, which is a hit against Rumble, which is a critical hit, which means he takes 2 points of piercing damage because he's immune to poison.
Just wakes up, right?
And he wakes up. All right, this one's going to buzz down towards all set. This one's going to buzz over to you, Azrar, twice.
Buzz, buzz.
And this one's going to try to get in on Erus here. Go ahead and roll me a Spirit Guardians.
Okay. 3d8.
14.
Sweet.
All right, it will not make it. I'm going to delete that one. Oh, sorry, one of these is sleeping. This one, no, it woke up. The one sleeping is the one next to Rumble. All right, so 2 stings on Azrar. 1, 2. Fuck.
They both missed.
And then 1 on all set. 18.
Meets beats, so we're good.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, you take 9 points of damage and make me a con save, please.
Ooh, baby. That's not good. Wait.
It flies back up 50. That's a success. So you are good there. These two are going to fly up and away from Azrar, so they're both 15 feet in the air as well. That one had to make it to you, so all the Vespoids that are currently awake are 15 feet in the air, except for the one next to all set. And that is their turn. All right, Rattleband's turn. It curls up into a ball, and as it does, it just spins basically in a circle.
Oh, God.
And then out of... Oh, no. Go... Yeah. Here. So just through all of you, including Rumble, which I'm going to push Rumble out as... Rumble has disadvantage on the save because they were prone. Everybody else make me a dexterity saving throw as normal.
God damn it.
Yeah.
Why the fuck am I rolling low?
Woo. All right, so Iihane, you succeed. Erus, you succeed. Rumble fails. And
I
Azrar
fail.
fails. Just barely, but you fail.
Okay.
43 reduced to half would be 21. And if you are
Alright.
resistant to slashing damage, that would be 10.
Shield Faith is concentration. God damn it.
I saved my concentration.
Yeah, just barely,
Good
yeah.
thing I don't have to concentrate on anything.
43,
You say just barely. All I had to do was get a 10.
21. So I take 10 from this?
You take 10, yes, Erus, because you're resistant and you succeeded on the save.
Still good.
Whereas Iihane took 21 and had to get, 10 on their save. And then,
Oh.
Yeah.
okay, that is its turn. Roll to recharge.
Well, I'm not going to get a sneaky stabber this time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move back into Ihane's Spirit Guardians.
It has
Just in case.
recharged, just as a heads up.
I will just pray that I save better next time.
Okay.
And I am going to take the dodge action,
Mhm.
and then because I have Speed Eater, I will use my bonus action to chug my last potion of greater healing.
Okay.
And regain 16
Nice.
points of health.
Okay.
89.
Erus, you are now up.
see how far away this loser is. 15? Alright, well.
Take a step back.
I take a step back and run at him.
Okay.
Actually, I need to take 2 steps back and run at him. To get that
Two steps
hammer
forward
charge.
and 2 steps back.
What number was I on last attack? Hold on, I gotta see what nat is gonna give me a. So a natural 16,
Okay.
and I crit. I crit anyways. So yeah, this time we're gonna be dumping Divine Smite into this one.
Okay.
So there's that, and
Okay. So that's 16 plus 13.
Paladins.
63
You just
points of
spank 'em.
damage. All right, and as you do, you smash into it, breaking off more of its armor. And it lets out a roar and just turns bright red. It just screams your face, spittle in all directions. As I roll initiative for another turn.
Oh look,
It's Paragon.
Yeah,
It is-
I'm.
But the red makes it
Enraged.
seem more renegade.
Yes,
I am gonna hit him again though
that's fine.
for my second attack.
You get to go twice in a
And
row. Ooh.
because I crit does mean that I restart the chain. Correct?
Correct.
I forget how it works. Cool.
Yeah, so you're back at the normal. 21 is a hit.
Nice.
It is looking bloodied now as well.
Loaded.
Oh my gosh.
Alright.
I love. Okay, the mix of paladin and barbarian is fucking gross, and I love it.
Mid
Awesome.
was actually just talking about taking a
Awesome.
barbarian level with Shaseth because he's almost pure paladin right now.
Well, like, it just. I mean, honestly, the best part about it is the great weapon fighting from paladin. Like,
Mm.
Well, it's
I'll-
The only downside is so many ability scores you have to maintain.
I have not had my rage damage ticked off.
You all.
only
I
hit
mean,
like 5 or 6 times.
Yeah, that's 3 damage per attack.
It's 3
I
on.
know.
I'll minus 10 off.
With
call
Paladin-
I
it.
know you
call
don't
it
have to
middle.
minus anything off. I'm that's my fault.
It's fine. I will have my
Like-
revenge soon.
with being a
Sh-
Barbadin, honestly, like, just don't worry too much about your charisma, because why the fuck would you cast spells when you can smite?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I'm a tiefling, so I already have charisma as one of my
Yeah.
good stats.
Yeah, yeah.
So
You just
Yeah.
don't have as good AC because no
I would have had my con is my second highest stat. I just don't have a decent dexterity, but if I would have
Oh right, I forgot about Dex. Right.
Yeah, I get a +2 to charisma because of tiefling, so I put my 14 there, and I had a 15 for my dex. So
Because I
either way would have been the
remember,
same.
yeah, because a group I played with for a while, they house ruled Barbarian unarmored defense as being strength and con.
Oh, that'd be
Yeah,
so
Dex
nice.
and con.
Just
Oh, that'd be
busted.
so nice. I'd actually have an AC.
Imagine if that's what the 5.5e changes to Barbarian is. It's just that.
He busted
Please,
as hell.
Lord above, dear Maisie, please. That's my turn, by the way.
All
That's all I
right.
can do.
All set. There's a Vestboid stabbing you, trying to get through your armor.
Oh, like right next to me, right next to me?
It's literally right next to you. That one could not fly up. That one had to fly down there to get to you.
Well, that's unfortunate, because now...
Who's this Vestboid
it's
doing?
safe.
It's
All right, it was
just
stabbing at Azrar.
out there. You can try.
I'll go ahead and... Is that more worth it? Yeah, my horn will spark, and just like a little errant spark will go towards it.
Mhm.
I'm gonna use shock and grasp.
You okay?
We joked that I'm the bug
Absolutely
zapper. He's the
zap 'em.
literal bug
16
zapper.
is a hit. 8 is more than enough, though it's very small, so it doesn't live at all.
Mhm.
All right.
We'll move.
Oh no, Rumble.
Yeah, Rumble's gone. I
Oh
can't.
fuck!
He
Every
took a lot
time.
of damage.
Okay, who's next robot? What's the next robot's name?
We'll find
I
out.
gotta look it up now.
Megatron.
What was the first robot's name again?
Thunderlane.
Thunderlane.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, I could never remember Rumble, but I always remembered
Fine.
Thunderlane.
Now you get to
Thunderlane
forget
lived
Rumble.
for so long.
Now you get to forget Rumble.
Rumble.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Next one's
Aaron
just
doesn't-
Clash.
Yeah, so
Of Clans.
No.
Clash Royale.
I'm done with my turn. We're good.
Okay. Iihane. It is. Most of its bone armor has been broken off from Erus. It's bloodied. It's still fighting heavy and it is pissed off. And it goes twice after you.
Yeah.
We'll deal with that in a minute.
Must-
Can I get heal through the Vespoid?
Yeah. It's just, you can step over the Vespoid. It ain't a big.
Because I don't want to be in a line. With my action though, let's see. Do I have anything nice that I can do? Ah, screw it. I'm gonna like sheath my sword and reach out with my hand, and I'm gonna cast Inflict Wounds, and I'm upcasting it
Okay.
to 3rd level. Why
Okay.
not?
Third level, conflict wounds. Go for it. A 13 sadly does not hit. Otherwise, that'd have been nasty.
Yeah, it would have been.
Nasty
That was my
boy.
action. Do I have a bonus action I can do real quick? I don't think I do. I think I always do this, but I don't have one. So go ahead.
Okay. Vespoid's turn. Erus, you're in the open. The one that's inside currently needs to make a roll your spirit guardian damage. Let's see if they both live or not. Okay, there's a chance. There is a chance. It's a wisdom saving throw, correct?
Yes.
All right, so the one that's knocked unconscious can still make that. This is it for right now. It succeeds. And it is still alive, and it is now awake. With 1 HP.
What about the other one?
The other one we're making a save right now. Nope, that one's dead. So that one wakes up and flutters up, dodging out of the drows that are like, shooting at it right now and it's trying to stab it, and stings Iihane. 20 Iihane.
It does
Not
hit.
fun.
Match makes.
For 10 points of damage, 9 of it being poison, make me a con save.
I do have my Gobule Spike, so boom.
12 is success. You're good. Now let's stab Erus twice. 1, 2. Yeah!
Motherfucker.
Critical sting.
Okay, so it
Still
is.
take half damage from all of it.
Are you resistant to poison? I couldn't remember.
I am.
All right, so that is technically 2. That's 10 points of damage, reduced to 5 on the first one, and then it is 6 on the second one, which was the non-crit, but more damage. So you take 11 total and 2 con saves, please.
All right. And then is this against being poisoned or is this just paralyzed?
Just
right?
paralyzed. Yep,
Fuck. All right.
it's venom. It's not poison.
Hold on.
I mean,
Don't you? I mean,
yeah,
this is what I made it up as. I am the DM. That's what it is.
The...
when a spider bites you, that's venom too, but it's still
That's
being
not
poisoned.
it.
That's just how it
Hold
makes you
on,
feel.
I'm just looking at. And it just makes it nothing poisoned. Okay, that doesn't help me at all in this situation.
I think-
All right.
2 con saves. You gotta be at 10 or
Yep.
higher or both. No pressure. Barely made it. All right, so you are not paralyzed as they flutter away as they see the Radaban rolling back up.
They have flyby, right?
Yes, they do.
Ah, fuckers.
They're all 15 feet in the air.
Sleepy.
They're actually 20 feet in the air, just for safety's sake. As the Radaban gets to go, this is going to be ugly. It has to make a save because of your thing.
Zap zap.
It takes 12 points of damage, okay. As it is slowly weakening further. It then I mean, it actually has other things, but the roll is just so advanced. Like, it's just a good move right now.
No, it's good. It makes
it's
sense.
doing a lot of damage.
Gonna roll through you, up this way, 180 back through Erus, right here as it turns, spins, and skids to a stop, facing the ball. So the three of you, please move me to the decks.
Straight line. It
No,
can just.
it just moves up to its speed.
Ooh, this is gonna be a tough con save too.
That's fucked.
Finally!
Oh,
rolled
above a fucking 16!
18's a
I
success.
need you to roll minimum damage.
42. I rolled exactly
Dangerous.
average. So that is 42. So that is down to 21 for Azrar, and actually none for
No,
Azrar.
it's nothing
Erus,
for me.
you take 10 points of slashing. Iihane takes 42 points of slashing.
Yep.
And needs to make me a
hold on.
Constitution saving throw.
I'd like to use my reaction to reduce that by
Okay.
2d6.
Go for it.
For me,
That might help the con
you.
save on the Spirit Guardians.
Yeah, let's see.
5.
By 5.
So 37 points of damage. Which-
37. That means I have to make a con save
18.
of 18, which means I need to roll at least a 16 with advantage.
Come on.
Oh, you did it.
Oh!
Funny enough, if you didn't reduce damage, that would have failed.
It
Yeah,
would have
so
by
I had
one.
made
By
21.
one.
Yep.
Let's roll for a recharge.
Oh,
I'm
you
not-
bastard!
It's really tempting to
You
do.
piece of
Does a
shit!
line through and kill me?
I feel like that's really the appropriate move here.
I mean, that would be.
That
Wait,
would-
Iihane just gets
fail?
impaled on the fucking
I would
bone
have
spike.
Fail?
I would do that.
If he rolls this way, he hits 2 people. He doesn't have to hit me.
but he can do this.
Yeah, but as soon as he enters my area,
He does have to make a
has
save.
make-
Yes.
or takes 6 damage.
So we could,
No,
we
no,
could-
he takes 3 damage.
Oof. Is this what's happening? Is that what's happening?
That's what's happening, yeah.
Okay.
I go down.
Dex save.
Uh,
Yay! I'm finally doing good. I just keep dodging out of the way like it's the fucking
no,
Matrix.
mine is-
44.
Yeah, no, you can't. you're not
Finally, a
instant
good
killing
Matrix
me, I go
movie.
down.
11 damage.
Sucker. The 2 dodges,
even if I
Iihane
s-
gets rolled over on.
Yeah, even if I save, I can't.
Iihane goes
Alright.
down. The Spirit Guardians fades. As
Azrar's ability to dodge is the best
its
Matrix
turn
sequel we'll
is
ever get.
over. It does not recharge its ability.
Thank
God.
fucking Christ.
It was only 4
God.
times in a row, guys.
Yeah. Only 4 times in a row.
We need more
Only.
saves from you.
man.
That's what we need.
Yeah, turn off Ihane's thing.
The only
I
one that
was
I
going to
failed
do
was the
that
first
now.
one when I wasn't raging too.
Okay, it is now Azrar's turn.
Okay. Iihane is incapacitated, correct? Or is she
Underneath
still
it,
up?
yes. No,
No,
incapacitated
I'm
underneath.
unconscious.
Oh fuck. Okay.
That thing did 44 damage to my 12 HP.
Just barely
Right.
took him out.
Okay. Well, I guess I have no choice but to stab, but I can't even sneak attack.
That's correct.
If only Erus was slightly closer.
Fuck
Right.
off!
22 is a hit. For 12 points of damage. All right. You strike into it, lets out a cry of pain as you stab it and rip off a couple of the bones that are sitting on its chin.
Stop hand attack it. You'll kill it.
Boop.
This is tough.
I'll just pick up 2 levels of barbarian
42.
myself just so I can get danger sense.
It's pretty good.
Never rage though.
Yeah, I'm gonna offhand it.
I might be out of spells one day. You never
23
know.
hits for 5.
Damn
Okay.
it.
Yeah, you strike at it once, rip off some bones, lets out a cry, and roars at you, and you slice at its tongue. A little cut. All right.
And then I'm going to just walk back, and I'm going to risk the opportunity to attack.
Okay. You got some HP on you still, because you dodged those
Okay.
2. It is definitely going to, as you walk back, it just tries to slam its chin right down on you. Mm. 18 to hit.
That hits, and then I will use Uncanny Dodge.
You take 12
to half.
points.
Yeah.
And there's no extra
Yeah,
special
yeah.
stuff. That is it. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Erus, you are now up.
Do I try to kill the beast or do I try to help Iihane? Because both of my healing things are an action and not a bonus action.
I mean, I haven't quit failed anything yet, so you could go on your own way.
You're dead. Shush. Let's make him make the tough choice.
Erus would walk over here
Uh-huh.
and then pump 2 points of lay on hands into Iihane.
Honey, you regain consciousness. For now.
It's not casting a fucking spell,
It's true, it's not.
so I don't have to drop my rage. And I guess bonus act. Oh, I can't bonus act. No, never mind. I don't
Wouldn't
got.
it have just been better just to do 1 point?
Yeah.
I mean,
technically.
theoretically, but like
Because the
I've got,
second
I've
point
got
wasn't
10
doing
points. What else am I supposed to use them on?
I could go down
Wh-
10 times.
Yeah. And now you can
Fine,
only
one-
now you can only
fine,
get him
1 point.
9.
You get one hit point.
That'll show him.
1 hit point. 1.
All right. Is that your turn, Erus?
I literally don't have any other bonus actions other than raging.
Fair.
So
All right. All set. You are up. There's no
I start
Vespoids near.
And so it started blasting, right?
Yeah, right.
So I'm gonna start shooting best blades.
Okay.
That one.
and then I missed. And I fired.
Let's see. Normal ammo, because that's where it starts at.
18's a hit.
Okay. Ammo's used up.
For 7, that is more than enough to wipe out that one. That's the one that fell at one point when it fell asleep and took a little bit of damage.
Okay.
There's one here.
Yeah,
And
we'll
there-
go after this one right there.
A 27 definitely hits.
27 means I get the ammo back for that one.
13 more than enough to wipe it out, but it does not explode. It is
Wow,
carvable. That thing had
had
max
a lot of
HP.
health.
Max HP of
Jesus.
8.
And
Big boy.
we'll go
Oops, sorry, ignore that.
Ignoring.
here.
Okay.
That'll be it.
All right, Iihane, you're up. And under
Okay.
the Radoban. The enraged Radoban.
Yeah. First thing, I'm gonna cast heal on myself.
'Kay.
Big
So
heal.
I get 70 HP.
Okay.
Because I am not dying here. I'm gonna
Yet.
crawl out.
Okay, yeah, you crawl out. It's 10
I
feet of
don't-
movement.
Yep, I figured. The move around, so that was 10, so 15, 20, 25,
There,
30,
the
35.
reaction was used, by the way.
Oh wait, standing up. Yeah, I need to stand up, so I'm standing up, so that's half movement.
Yeah, you'd have 5 more
I'm
feet is all
at-
you would have.
I have 10 more, I have 35 movement.
Okay, you'd have 10 feet, yeah.
So, moving that way.
'Kay.
And I don't have a bonus action, so that's my turn.
Okay.
Actually, yeah, no, because I can't use spells. I only use one.
All right, let's see how this goes then. Vespoid's turn. I'm going to roll a D2. Is it Azrar or is it Erus? Azrar's number 1. Erus it is.
Hey,
Stab.
get fucked.
Poison resistant.
Miss.
Get fucked.
Then it flies away.
Bounce off your muscles.
All right, that's its turn. Radoban's
It
turn.
breaks its stinger on the muscles.
You are in its way, though not that much in its way. But it's still going to attack you twice. Once with its tail, once with its chin. Chin first. 19 to hit.
The crimson chin.
Oh,
strikes
me?
again.
Yeah.
You
It's
take
even red with anger right now.
8 points of bludgeoning damage. And then the tail as it sweeps around. 14 to hit.
14 does not hit.
That is a miss. All right,
Holy
so
shit, a monster missed while my AC wasn't buffed.
it's okay. I'm gonna roll for a
Wow.
recharge between turns. It does not recharge again. In this case, it walks this way. Doot 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 doot. And then you watch as it rises up, and that blue cloud forms under its stomach once again and releases gas in a 15-foot radius.
Fucking dare.
Constitution saving throw from the three of you, please.
Ooh, 22, hell yeah. Wait. How close is the bug?
Bug's out
the
of
bug's
range.
just safe.
So,
I'm the only one awake now.
Erus and Iihane, you both fall asleep.
I don't wanna.
Snooze.
Isn't there something about like
Snooze.
not being able to fall asleep while I'm raging or something?
No.
No, that's more like a zealot barbarian thing.
So,
That you could choose not to
it
die. while
recharges
raging.
its roll. Azrar, there are no allies within 5 feet of it that are not incapacitated.
I
It's your
am
turn.
no longer sleeping.
Why?
But you could attack
why?
both
I'm no
of us
longer
to wake
raging.
us up.
Sorry.
No, raging.
Okay,
Correct.
I'm gonna move just a little bit over,
Mhm.
and I'm gonna fucking kick Erus to wake him up.
Okay.
So I'll just do a strength roll for that.
Okay. No, you have to wait. You just shake him awake. It's just you do it.
Okay, yeah, I'll shake him awake.
Yeah, you kick him like get the fuck up. So he's awake.
And I can't use my bonus action to attack because I used my action to do that.
Correct.
So I'm going to use my bonus action to
Disengage.
disengage.
It's not far enough. There you go. I don't actually know if it's far. You might need to go farther, but we'll figure that out later. As Azrar, you finish your turn. Erus, you are woken up.
Yeah, I'm gonna stand.
Okay. It just turns into his face as you just staring at you.
I'm gonna look this man in his gross fucking eyes.
His little beady eyes.
I'm going to
blue
use my second level Syrian Smite that I get for being
Yeah.
a tiefling. And why does it have? Oh, okay, because yeah, all right.
Well.
Yeah. Oh wow, it's actually doing the thing. Okay, so yeah, we cast that on my thing.
Right.
And now I hit the man with a reckless attack.
Okay. You do not.
All right, second attack.
Boy. There we go.
The 24 does hit.
You know what? Fuck this guy. Divine Smite's going into this one
Okay.
too. All right. Everything is checked. Here we go. So it's all of that plus that 5 fire damage up there.
I have an important question for you. Technically, too. What does your Divine Smite look like?
I would say my Divine Smite would just coalesce as a bright like a like cobalt blue energy, and then when I hit things, spectral corn kernels appear.
God damn it. All right, a spectral. And how do you kill the Radabon?
Oh, popcorn from the inside.
Popcorn.
with
The
the
mouse.
Yeah, just the just blue like spectral popcorn kernels start coming out.
Oh man. All right, as the Radabon goes down, a mouth filled with blue spectral popcorn. Ugh.
And all that's left is the bug.
Yeah, there's the bug. All set. It is your turn. I'm gonna make that bug run away.
So I'm just heaving over, just.
I know there's something over there, so I'm just gonna start making my way forward.
You just hear those.
Oh. And then I'm gonna try and shoot it.
Yeah, as the Radabon falls, it reveals itself. Because it is in the air.
Real villain.
Alright, 26 just barely hits this massive Vespoid of deadliness.
Is that the one that had 1 HP?
Yeah.
Alright.
As it is wiped out. Okay. So, As everything kind of calms down, you have a Rataban that was quite pissed off that is no longer moving, and now it's just an actual partially covered bone pile. You have one Vespoid that is available for carving. What do you do?
So low
Wake
on
up
health.
Iihane.
Yeah, Iihane snoozing next to the Rataban.
Man, that was a rough fight. I got knocked unconscious, then I actually was knocked unconscious again a different way.
Here, I'll come up and I'll just slap Iihane.
That's rude.
I'm just sitting inside of the open jaw of the Rataban.
Eating some spectral popcorn.
Ugh, yeah.
Using its weirdly human-like teeth as a cushion.
Bleh.
God.
So,
Yeah, I'm carving, I
Mhm.
guess, would be the time.
You do the first carve and then I do the rest.
Yep, because...
so you carving the Vespoid then, and
Best boy, then the Rataban.
Okay.
All right.
A single Vespoid.
both succeed.
No more spells for the day.
Right, and then it's 2 more carves for the...
No, it
Rataban?
is 5 more carves because it was a Paragon.
Right, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Damn,
Hey,
that's not
I
what
rolled
wanted to
some
do.
good
No
fucking
sense.
ones. Some good fucking carves.
It's D6.
Yeah,
4
no.
successes and 1 crit. And 1 success on the Vespoid. That'll be actually 5 successes and 1 crit. Correct.
'Cause I rolled good too. We had like
Wait, do I
a
not
whole
get
bunch of
Sanctuary?
successful ones.
Yeah, boy.
Okay. And so during this time, as you were
Don't
all
get Sanctuary.
carving this up, kind of recovering a little bit, about halfway through the carves, all set. You are the first one to hear it. Rumble probably would have if it was still live.
I would have probably taken those first couple of minutes to actually pull out that iron husk that is there, that steel husk.
Okay.
And then get out my tools, and then from the remains, Iron Head, the Steel Defender, comes out, and I will use a
Iron
spell
Head.
Iron Head.
Resum.
Fucking Pokemon moves here.
I was about to say, like,
So-
does he have a chance to raise his defense?
So about halfway through this, you begin hearing
Hey, I'll get this.
the sound of wheel.
It's gonna be the fucking drill. I'm calling it.
Wheels.
Wheels.
Good.
Coming
No,
from the direction you guys were walking.
I look over in that direction. I do believe something of the contraption, like nature, is approaching us. It has the very telltale signs of a very squeaky, unmaintained wheels.
God damn it.
Wheels.
I will down a greater healing potion.
And since my contributions have been done, I'll at least be nearby in case they need aid in fighting whatever.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm fucked up right now.
No
It's getting closer. Everybody kind of hears it at this point. So
I'm gonna have one of my normal potions of healing.
okay. Are you guys like all standing out in the open? Are you trying to hide at all? Anything specific?
I think if not everybody is hiding, I wouldn't hide. But if everybody went to hide, I would.
Yeah,
I'm gonna hide
in the
because it's in my
Rataban.
nature.
Okay, if you're trying
I'm
to
just gonna.
go ahead and make me a stealth check if you're hiding behind the Rataban, I guess. If you're not
Okey
hiding behind
dokey.
it, we'll assume you're
Oh,
somewhere
yeah.
out. Nope.
I'm still sitting in the fucking mouth.
Yeah, there's a
31.
glowing light about 15 feet away from you from the bone that all set lit up earlier that he threw.
I will drink a potion, but I will also hide, so I'll go ahead and do the stealth check first.
And are you or are you not, Iihane?
I guess since like 2 of us are, I will too.
Yep.
Just to be safe.
Who's popping? Is it corn?
As it gets closer and closer. Eventually, as the three of you are hiding, so you don't see your hiding right behind, just Erus is just eating spectral popcorn that is slowly starting to vanish from the Radabon's mouth. Not from him eating it necessarily. Some of it is, but not all of it. You begin to see with your dark vision when you get within that 60 feet a cart being carried along that pathway you were following by a large giant spider. Sitting at the top of the cart, you see an elf-like humanoid with a bunch of things in the back of this cart.
Is it a
And they're just
speeder?
you see it just like staring at
I
Well,
would feel a bit.
you. You
more
have
at
not
ease when
seen
I-
it yet.
Mm.
This is all the only person who's seen it technically who's not hiding is Erus. Erus sees it. No one else sees it currently.
What's up?
Well,
I whispered to myself, God damn it.
and you go, oh, I didn't expect you, whatever the combat was, to anybody to just survive. Bravo.
Yeah, thanks. It's kind of what I do.
All by
Yeah.
all by yourself?
Yes.
Well, Lolth must look over you then.
I don't know who Lolth is, but
You're down
I-
here and
I-
you don't know who the great goddess is?
yeah, I kind of have been. I mean, I'm very new to this whole religion thing. I've kind of been following this god called Maisie that one of my friends back home may or may not have like created or made up or something. It's essentially just a cob of corn.
So you worship some false idol made of some food.
I mean, when you put it that way, it sounds very hurtful.
And then Erus gets his throat slit.
Yeah, you get hit with 7 different arrows now.
From the darkness.
From the darkness. No.
I'll stand up out of the Radabon mouth and pull my hammer that was still embedded in its skull out and just like place it on the ground. So what brings you around these parts?
Well, I was here to collect the remains of the battle. But it seems that there's nothing to collect.
I mean, there's some like leftover Vespoid wings around from the Vespoids that kind of exploded.
Yeah, and you took care of all of this yourself.
As I said, I'm kind of a big deal.
Well, if you're interested then, since I can't obviously collect anything here, would you be interested in purchasing any of my wares?
I'm gonna look in my coin pouch and see it is not that full.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
I mean, and as you're like looking, because like, you're looking, as they get closer, obviously the giant black spider. It is the when you get back close of the elf, it is a drow.
okay.
So as you look at it, and they're like starting to pull out some. There's like I have this green Nargacuga dapples. I have some Zenogre electro fur that lights up in the area. I'm not sure how you do with the light being a whatever you.
I can see you just fine right now.
Oh, that's good. I have some honey that I collected from a beast from above that was brought to us.
Okay.
A young Nargacuga, if you're interested. Maybe even a pink Raytheon.
Well, you
Some
have
exotic wares for underground.
Hold on. You have a young Nargacuga and also a pink Raytheon?
I have some parts of them.
Okay.
Yes.
I thought okay.
No.
That was
Yes, I
things were about to get really bad for you. If okay. Ooh. That was lucky. Yeah, no, I unfortunately, I don't think I need
I mean,
any of that stuff. I mean, I'm really good at doing like one thing
and that's hitting things really hard. So if you have stuff that would help with that,
Well, I have maybe a couple for, and she
or like things that let me do like other stuff while I'm fighting, so I can like do more. I mean, actually, I think one of the pink Raytheon parts lets me like shoot fireballs or some shit, right?
I sadly do not have that part. I do have. No, we don't care about that one. For you specifically,
Okay.
maybe the Zinogre Electrifer.
Right.
While you're not wearing light, medium, or heavy armor and not holding a shield, your armor class is equal to 10 plus your dexterity modifier plus your charisma. I don't know if that makes a difference for you or not.
It'd be the exact same.
All right. Let's see
was
here.
it charisma and con?
Oh god, if it was charisma and con, oh, I'd love it so much. It'd be so good. I'd have a 16 instead of a 15.
I mean, it's too bad that you don't wear armor, because I also have this, and they pull out Malfestio webbing. Your armor becomes light and flexible if it is medium or light armor, it can be worn under normal clothes. If the armor normally imposes disadvantage on dexterity stealth checks, or has a strength requirement, it no longer does. I also
that could be helpful.
Let's see what else I got here.
So
I have this, quite rare, as they hold up an orb. It is said to contain the soul of a creature.
An orb to ponder. Yes.
Yes. I also have.
What creature soul does it have in there?
I don't know.
So you want to sell me an orb with the soul of a creature, but you don't know what creature is in there. That thing could possibly be dangerous. I mean, you could be selling me the soul of like some big weird samurai pizza cat thing that is gonna try and kill me. Like I don't feel like that's a very smart business choice unless you're selling it at like, you know, a discounted price because of the unknown.
I mean, it's only 890 gold, which I think is a pretty fair price for a soul. Though, if that's not your cup of tea...
I mean, it could be it could be the soul of like a demon.
That is the risk you take when you buy it. I mean, you've killed this thing yourself. I'm sure you're not afraid of some pizza kid vampire samurai.
I'll have you know, I fought a pizza cat samurai thing.
Oh, did you now?
It got very close to killing me.
Huh, maybe you're not as strong as I thought.
If it were not for some friends at the time, I would have died.
Well, I think then one last thing maybe you'd be interested in. The pink, she pulls out some pink Raytheon webbing. Has the armor effect Adrenaline. The first time you drop below half your maximum hit points in combat, you gain a rush of adrenaline. On your next turn, your movement speed doubles, and you can take one extra action.
Yeah, I'll reach into one of my many like small little bags of holding, and I'm going to pull out my Monobolus arm. Like, yeah, I got one that does the same thing, and I'll shove it back in there. Yeah.
Well, I guess
I'll pull out the Scarlet Finehorn that I have too, and I'm like, yeah, this one's pretty cool. Makes any critical hit against me just a normal hit. I'll shove it in. Pull out the Magnum Hollow shell, and like, yeah, this is from that samurai pizza cat.
Yeah, your overlay broke.
What the fuck happened there? Like a weird transition. Like I was just a bunch of random pictures and all sorts of shit going on there.
So, yeah, I mean, I've got a lot of stuff too.
While this is happening, can I stealthily climb onto the cart and just sit my ass next to the drow without them realizing?
I mean, you got a 31.
Would I see this at all or no?
No one would see it.
Me and Iihane look to each other. We look to see where Azrar is. He's gone. We're like,
Azrar, what do you think?
Oh.
I think the last thing they go, well, I guess there's nothing really that you would want, other than, I mean, that webbing I mentioned for the Malfestio also has weakness exploit, which when you have advantage on an attack roll with this weapon and you hit the target, you can have your weapon deal its maximum damage. If the lower of the two,
that's pretty good. I say, suddenly interrupting them.
as they try to literally stab you.
Wait, with me.
I just shove the knife to the side with some kung fu shit.
Well, hold on, we're about to find out. I'm rolling at disadvantage. All right, it misses. You get kung fu dodge it. Like,
Yeah, remember when I said I was alone? I lied.
Hi.
get off
That's
of
one of
my
my
cart.
friends.
Me and Austin stand up.
We just walk out from behind, just.
These are my other friends. They wanted to hide for some reason.
You never know who or what might be walking around down here.
Yeah, I mean, we just killed our Autobahn. Whoever it is, I mean, we knew it wasn't a what because there was a cart involved.
I think it's
most
best
likely.
You never know. What if a Jagras learns how to drive a cart?
I'm just saying, whatever it was, we probably could have taken it.
You watch as they start to they're starting to pack
monkey?
things up right now currently.
Hey,
Actually, what I wanted
as they're packing stuff up, I look at them and cast thaumaturgy, making my eyes glow red, and I'm like, I wasn't done bargaining yet, motherfucker.
Give me an intimidation roll.
God damn it.
It just devolves into chaos like always.
apologize for my friend talking about false idols and whatnot, like you said.
No, that Malfestio webbing you said with the weakness exploit, that sounded interesting, and I want it.
Mm-hmm. I understand that. Well,
how much?
The price has definitely gone up with the type of people that you are with. Stares over at Iihane. Just scorn disdain.
Rider racism.
You're gonna pull this racist bullshit on this?
I forgot that Drow are like super racist to Driders.
Yeah, no, it's a thing.
The company you keep depends on
how
the
much
price.
is it? How much is it?
3,000 gold pieces.
All right. How about this? How about 500 gold pieces, and you get to keep your kneecaps?
I wouldn't even. No. I think not.
Here.
No kneecaps. I start walking towards them with my hammer.
Erus. I'm going to pull 3,000 gold out of my bag because I have 11,803 gold.
I just have 5 platinum and a gold piece to my name.
So I'm gonna pull out 3,000 gold. But after I hand it to them, I would like to sleight of hand it back.
Okay, you can definitely try.
Well, I mean, my sleight of hand is not very good, so.
And I was offered to buy the soul. I was curious about the soul, but.
How much for the Malfestio webbing and the soul? How much for the Malfestio webbing and the soul?
1,200 for the orb.
You said it was 950.
For a person who killed this on his own and carried better company.
I mean,
you're talking to a man who literally just managed to sit next to you without you ever noticing.
I like you, but
I threatened to take your kneecaps.
I appreciate the show of power, but
that's still on the table.
None of that matters with that thing.
All I'm going to say is it doesn't really matter what company that I keep if you're dead and I get your shit anyways. So
that is
hypothetical out of character question.
Chooses I die, and that is how I die. Go ahead.
Hypothetical out of character question. Iihane, do you have modify memory?
No. Is that a cleric spell?
I don't know.
I don't know if it's just like a trickster.
I think it's a higher.
I don't know if the trickster.
No, it is a cleric spell because I know Jester cast it in.
Is it a trickster domain cleric?
I don't know. Let me check.
But
modify
clearly,
memory.
he does not have it prepared.
Yeah.
Do
not have it prepared.
Okay.
No, it's a bard wizard spell.
Oh, okay.
So
How
trickster
the
dummy
fuck?
then.
Oh, okay, yeah.
As you
Well,
continue to threaten it,
okay, everyone, you know what? Let's calm down. Here's 4,200 gold because I have a surplus of gold. I've here, just take it.
Mhm.
Like,
While he's
and
doing this, I
we'll
turn
take.
around to all set, and I'm just like, I'm calm, right? I'm calm, right?
Yes, but I also don't think
Yeah,
you
I'm
should
calm.
have mentioned that you were going to break their knees and act like a common thug. So,
So I will deduct
He's being
that
racist.
from my gold,
okay.
and then I will take the soul and the webbing.
Okay.
And I won't try to sleight of hand it because I would probably fail that because I've only got a +5 to that because I'm not even proficient in it.
Okay. And as you do that,
I know I spelled racist wrong, but like he's being racist. He deserves to not have kneecaps.
so as you're saying that, you hand the gold to him while he's in the cart. I'm assuming you've gotten out of the cart at this point. You watch as he vanishes from sight, from the spot where he was sitting, appears on back behind the cart, places the money into a lockbox, and reappears back in the seat.
It's a teleporty boy.
Guys, I don't think this is a normal dude.
and yet you had wanted to break his
Are
kneecaps, but I also
are
don't
we
understand.
normal dudes?
I still think that he shouldn't have kneecaps if he's gonna be racist as shit. That's just
I honestly don't really comprehend the cultural relationship between these two.
I mean, neither
will
do I.
figure
Now
out
are an
later.
alien culture to us. I mean, they're they've got some pretty out there beliefs, but
Honestly, I had my own trepidations about Iihane beforehand as well, but
Yeah.
So
it's not our culture.
after I mean, you guys kind of have this conversation as the drow looks at you and goes, all of you, may you live forever, and then starts carting away.
That sounded
Oh,
like
like an insult. I mean,
I don't know
I-
a lot of things at all, but that sounded like an insult.
and he said, "May if Lolth chooses for me to die this way, then so be it." So I guess death is a good. Okay,
He's
elves already basically live forever, so what the fuck?
he's connecting
Yeah, but-
dots.
Loth controls everything. It's fine. I think throughout the whole
I
thing.
don't believe that. I don't believe that she controls everything. There are other gods.
No.
There are greater gods than Lolth.
No, she controls everything. It's fine. No, throughout that whole encounter, I think once she realized exactly how this drow felt about her, she was almost like bashful, Iihane was, about herself, because it's not often she comes across other drow. Like, no matter her feelings towards them, their feelings are pretty clear, as shown by this one. And now she kind of just feels bad for making the price more for her allies.
If you want me to take his kneecaps, I can still see him. Like I can go over there and take him. Like I don't.
You can maybe break the lockbox, but
I'm used to this kind of treatment. It's been this way ever since my transition.
That doesn't excuse someone being an asshole. Like
It's the way of the drow. You get used to it after a millennia.
well, they sound like a bunch of dicks that I want nothing to do with.
Some of them are, but as with everybody, there's gems within all.
Well, at least you got your soul orb.
Yeah, we got what we were looking.
Hey, I never said it was Iihane's soul orb.
No,
I paid for it.
I was gonna offer you.
Do I need to
money
take
for
your
it.
kneecaps too?
No, but yeah. If you want the money for that, which I can toss you the 1,200, I have that.
Yeah. The Malfestio webbing. I think it would be interesting for many of us.
So to clarify, just to finish the rule on, I think you guys all know, but so you have a deal. It's maximum damage if the lower of the two d20 rolls would also hit the target. So if you have advantage and both of them would hit, You can deal maximum damage with your weapon. You can use the property a number of times equal to your strength or dexterity modifier, your choice.
Yeah, that's really good for both Erus and I.
It's
yeah,
weapon
that's-
damage specifically, just to clarify that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sneak
it's-
attack is technically weapon damage.
Wouldn't my Fellwing be considered weapon damage too?
Anything that
Mm,
will whip your weapon, wouldn't it?
No.
Because it's slotted in the weapon. No.
all
but
extra
didn't we-
damage, all
if-
extra
if-
damage dice must still be rolled specifically.
Okay, so if it's just like for like a base, like if it was for the like dual blades, like at base, it would only be like doing full 6 damage.
Correct.
Then yeah, okay, then it's better for Erus
Erus.
because he has a bigger weapon.
Bigger weapon automatically guarantees that big damage right there. Yeah.
And he can do advantage attacks much more often than I can because I have to sacrifice
Yeah,
my
he just
bonus
recklesses
action and
and
movement.
boom.
But hold on. So, because didn't we say with great weapon fighting that the Fellwing is considered part of the weapon damage with the?
Now we gotta go do research.
Well, because
Again.
because we did that and you looked it up with how it
Flame
worked
tongue,
with
right.
flame tongue. So that's why I'm like just a little confused because that's what you said how it worked with flame tongue.
So
is
it
that
would,
the
I
fire
guess,
damage...
I guess technically the additional damage on it, like your divine smite, would not count,
Correct.
but your
If it auto rolls,
because it is part of so yes, the flame tongue
Yeah,
part of it
so-
would be. So like if like Azrar in your case, if your weapon, I don't remember if it does have an extra damage to
It does. It has a thing that just makes it that has it do an additional d6 slashing damage.
So your d6 plus your 6, so you would do 12 guaranteed on that, and then in his case, his would also work the same way.
I'd have
You're correct. But he's
12. I'd have 12 plus 5, so 17 plus 8. So I'd have a guaranteed 20 something, and if I was raging, plus 3.
The mid to high 20s, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it'll be more useful with you on more cases.
and you
Yeah,
have
okay.
5 uses of it effectively, because I'm pretty sure you have a plus 5 strength.
I don't yet.
Okay, well you have
I-
4 uses of it.
Yes, I have a plus 4 strength. By the time this build is done, I will have a plus 5 strength.
Eventually.
It's just getting to that point.
All right, so I'll give the Malfestio webbing to Erus, but I expect him to give me 3,000 gold when he has it.
1 platinum is 100 gold, right?
No, it's 10.
10? Oh
Yeah.
my god, I'm so poor.
And before I give the orb to Iihane, I'm gonna ask Allset to identify it.
This will take some time. Give me 10 minutes.
As the squeak slowly fades off into the distance in the direction you guys were just at. So back towards the arena.
As it's off in the distance, you guys see Iihane look towards him and just let out a sigh, and then get back to watching Allset identify the orb.
You know,
Out of character question.
Yeah.
Was this dude a fucking Shadow Blade?
perhaps.
I kind of figured because of the teleport.
Yeah,
But-
teleport. Right.
Oh, Shadow Blades are mean.
So,
I have a question for the group. So he came from where we were.
Mhm.
Where we were going.
where you were
Yeah,
going, and going towards where you were.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
Never
So
mind.
he's gonna see more of our handiwork.
I'm pretty sure the other thing that we fought disappeared.
Yeah, but there's still the bones, and we salvage stuff from the bones.
Yeah. Plus the masks are over there, so we probably should be like away from here.
Oh,
And
yeah.
what if he resummons it?
He's gonna
Yeah.
touch. He's gonna touch the mask.
Not that I'd be
Drow.
sickly.
So, out of game, I really love the fact that you guys had someone you met underground in a place where you have no idea where you're at, insulted them, and didn't ask where the fuck you're at or how to get out.
I mean,
I mean, it's pretty
I
good.
No,
said
like,
I'm-
like
I
the
said
gears
I'm
are turning
street
in my
smart.
Allset's head, and I'm just like, okay.
we know that they came from somewhere.
Oh,
So
yeah.
civilization.
Follow
is
their
still
cart
pretty-
tracks.
Yeah.
But also concerning that, well,
Worst
We
case
have a
is
Drider
I-
with us, and that's one drow who probably came from a drow civilization. We're probably
worst
going to be
case
drawn and
is-
quartered.
Worst case is I can drink that nasty, harmful stuff that might be permanent. I hope it's not.
I mean, that was actually something I was thinking about. It's like, what if we just had Iihane like chug some of that like right there, or what if we tried to give it to the normal drow?
It would have done the same thing as you guys, a greater potion, typically.
No, so with a normal drow, it might just turn them into a high elf. Because drow are
Excuse
technically
you.
cursed.
No.
How
we are
dare
not.
you?
It's just evolution. We've been on the ground, and haven't needed all that crap. Yeah, that's
It's the
reason.
whitewashing potion.
No.
No.
First thing Erus did is insult Lol.
Yeah, well, by claiming he follows a false idol.
Who is that?
He very
Whoa,
clearly
whoa,
said
whoa,
it was
whoa.
made up
Who
too.
the fuck is that?
Who the fuck's this dumb bitch, lol? I don't fucking know.
Anyways, I praise corn.
You know, the god of blood and murder.
Yeah, that.
Just remember that she did. The corn god did speak to you.
No,
Yeah.
Maya spoke to him. There's
Someone
difference.
spoke to both of you.
It's Maisie the corn god.
Excuse you, I've been hearing her voice since before Maisie existed.
I don't know that.
And you're not gonna spoil that for him.
Erus
she
is
100%
just
would.
a precious little baby boy when it comes to religion. You let him believe whatever he wants, okay?
You let him believe in
That's
the
not how
corn
religion
cob in the
works.
sky.
No one's telling him how to do this or really what Maisie's like whole shtick is. So Erus is essentially formulating the idea of a god of corn to his own beliefs at this point. Shit's gonna get pretty fucked up.
My favorite headcanon is somehow you are a paladin of Loth and just don't know it. That's my favorite headcanon.
Alright, because I don't have to take great weapon fighting as a feat anymore, which is nice.
No, it's different than the fighting style.
It's different.
It is? What?
Yeah. They work together, actually.
What?
I mean, technically, because the great weapon would cover every other attack that you don't have advantage on when to do maximum damage. 'Cause you only do maximum damage the 5 times versus all the time.
Mhm.
A great weapon is a plus. Oh, yeah, everybody take -5 for plus 10 damage.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
great weapon master.
You're talking about the great weapon, the
The
Fighting
Fighting
style.
style is the reroll 1s and 2s on your
yeah,
damage
which you
roll.
still
Yeah.
really want because anytime you don't get to use this effect,
That's what I have.
Right.
No, I have that as a paladin.
And then
Yeah.
the-
right? Why
And
would
the
you say
feat
you
is
don't
different
need it
than that.
anymore?
Yeah.
I'm also confused because I have it written down as my feats in my feats area.
So there's great weapon master, which is the -5 for plus 10 damage.
Correct.
Yeah.
Or if you drop or do a crit, you can bonus action to attack again.
Yep.
Yes.
Which you need your bonus actions.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I need things to do on my bonus actions, so
Yeah.
that'd be actually really good. I think I'm gonna have that be the one of the things that I take. Great
Yep.
weapon.
Also, just more demo. Okay, so you're currently sitting by the corpse of Redabun, talking about religion, and a squeaky wheel person has right the orb. The orb is a shiny necker, NACRE. I'm assuming that's I don't know. That's it. So the orb is from a Tetranodon. If you break the orb, you can allow the soul to escape and ask it one question as if by speaking dead.
Oh.
Interesting.
Wonder what the soul belonged to.
But
Probably the Tetranodon, actually.
It's formed within, though it's not the Tetranodon's soul necessarily. Is it-
Would the identify reveal what the soul was?
I wouldn't say it reveals specifically, but it is a humanoid.
I do not necessarily know who is in here, but I can definitely tell you that it is a person.
Neat.
You can
Here you go,
commune,
Iihane.
you can commune with it if you'd like.
Land here.
Or you guys can try to find some way to free its soul or do some other weird thing with it. Whatever you guys want to do with it, you're more than welcome.
Yeah, we'll have
Oh,
Legendary
eat
build
it.
a body for it. But no, for now, I'll put it in my bag of holding and keep it safe and whatnot.
And I will take 1,200 gold from you, not 12,000.
12,000
Yeah,
gold.
because you're not getting that much. From me,
Interest.
so-
Interest.
Yeah.
Now you're treating me just
Multiply
like
by
the
10
drow
for every
did.
minute you don't pay me back.
Okay.
Treating me like a drow did.
Proficiency with the martial weapons.
What?
You have proficiency with martial weapon.
Barb?
You have
A
Okay.
bard? A bard doesn't.
Barb.
A barbarian
Barb.
does. Has proficiency with all
Uh,
weapons.
and all
Cool.
almost
Yeah,
shield.
that's what it was. I was gonna take the fighting initiate feat and take the great weapon fighting style
And you don't need
Well, you
that.
don't
for
need
that.
to do it
But now
anymore.
I don't need to because I'm a paladin and I'm an
Right.
idiot when I was doing this. So
Okay.
cool.
You get your strength early.
Nice.
Erus, remember, 3,000 gold.
I know.
Which is now, since it's been 10 minutes, is now 30,000.
30,000 gold.
Yeah.
Wait, 300,000 gold.
What? How much interest did I agree on?
10
10
times.
It increases by 10 for every minute you don't pay me back.
Oh my god.
That's how they get you. Hobgoblin crime families have like
My life.
insane interest rate.
I owe Azrar my actual life blood.
I'll take
All
your
right.
bones too.
I'll
But now
take
that we have
these.
that identified, how are you guys doing? Are we good to continue, or
You need a
Yeah,
short
how are you?
rest.
I mean,
Yeah, more importantly, I think.
I
How are you doing?
I'm because of that spell, I'm doing healthy though. I won't be
Emotionally
able
and
to use
mentally,
that
but okay.
spell, and mentally it's same as always. It's nothing I'm not used to. Like I said,
I'm pretty fucked physically, just to let you know.
I can tell.
Not. Do you want me to take your kneecaps? Because I will.
I mean, I've seen how much you've gotten fucked up in the last 24 hours.
yeah.
Come on, Hobgoblin crime boss. I don't owe you shit if I take your kneecaps.
You still would. You would owe him 2 kneecaps. I put my hand on your back, and I'm gonna pump a level 2 cure wounds into you.
Maybe we should
Actually-
just rest instead of pumping spells into people.
We could. I'm just scared something else comes along.
Yeah,
I mean-
but I don't want you to waste your spells on me if we don't need to.
That's also fair. What does everybody think?
I don't mind it. I can take the time to identify the pieces of Radovan that we had picked up as well.
Okay, if you guys want, we can roll for the Radabon stuff now.
And take a short rest.
Short rest.
As we take a short rest.
I
So
would
I'll
like
get
to roll for the crit. I caught it.
I'll just roll a normal one.
Okie dokie.
Hand out.
No, this should
17.
I'll roll the 2d20. Thank you very much.
All right, so a d20 from Erus is a 17.
it's
That is-
marrow.
Yep.
It's also marrow.
18 on. Yep, that is a marrow. 2 marrows so far.
Arrow, delicious.
So we still have 4 more to roll if everybody wants to roll a d20 again.
Alright.
Yeah, I will one.
I will also roll the other d20, baby.
Wait, how do we have
7 is
4 more? Did we
scale.
get 6 cards from this guy?
Yeah,
Yeah, because it was
Paragon.
it was Paragon.
Oh, geez.
Double XP as well.
4 is a
Double XP
shell.
weekend.
Woo! Call of Duty!
All right, so 7 is a scale. Once it loads, I'll show you. That's not.
And I've got. God.
4
Yeah.
is a shell.
Ooh, no bleeding. Nice.
Ah,
Shell. Here is.
Cannot be
the-
pushed or knocked backwards while you
Scale.
wear this armor. Ooh, nice.
13.
Oil shell.
Why the fuck do
But
I
you
have
can be pushed
resistance
forwards
as a low level? Oh, okay.
because it's fire.
Yeah, scale is.
And this man hits like a truck.
And he doesn't even do fire
2.
damage.
13 is an oil shell.
I think.
I really feel like it's
One
the same
more
fucking
thing.
thing as guard.
You cannot be knocked prone.
No, but you could be knocked prone with guard. You just can't be knocked
Another
backwards
oil
and prone.
True.
But you can be
14.
knocked forward with guard, but not backwards.
So, you
Well, I
have
think it's up
for
one
that,
shell,
but-
1 scale, 2 oil shells, and 2 marrow.
I will take one of the marrows for sure, because you never know when you need to be resistant to bleeding.
I was actually going to mention that if, because I think you can do it, Offset. Could you put pieces into armor?
I can.
While we're out?
During a
will-
rest, yeah.
This will take
Yeah.
a little bit more time, but yes, I can.
Oh, it's not a rush because we're not fighting anything fire. I'll wait till town, but I was gonna take the scale for fire resistance.
Would you?
Uh,
I can do it now.
if you have time, yeah. I'll get rid of my globule spike and I'll put the fire resistance in.
Okay. And then I will make a check for that.
Yeah, it is a smithing tools check equal to the carb DC of the creature, which I believe is a 15.
Would you like intelligence or wisdom, my good
Either
sir?
your choice on that, and if you fail, it just can't be put in until you guys get to town. If you succeed, then it's in. Well, it's a fail. So nothing's destroyed, nothing's lost. It just can't be done until town.
Unfortunately, the current situation,
It,
it's not ideal.
I
I've done a little mess up,
completely
but
understand.
it's still, it's salvageable.
yeah.
No.
Doesn't feel really bad though. We've run into something that does fire now. But
I'm gonna hold up the Malfestio
It'll just
webbing.
be the fucking fire resistance ring from Critical Role Campaign 2.
There's never going to be another fire Pokemon, or fire Pokemon in this case.
that's fine.
Ever
Cut
again.
out like a little bit of your monsters then.
Like
It's
15.
fine.
Like 15.
You just always have this fire resistance material. You never use it. You never need it. And then the instant you
fine.
give it to someone else,
No,
it
it'll
suddenly
stay
becomes
on forever.
relevant.
I'm gonna just hold up the Malfestio webbing and look at all set. Like, can you put this in my hammer, please?
Let me see what I
put
can
it
do.
in my hammer.
Bestio is, since it's only
If
a
you
9, 14?
I'd be replacing my Hypno Claw because I haven't used it in like 8 sessions.
Yeah, 23 succeeds, so that would be a replace.
Because we try to spread out anyways at this point. So I'm like, you know,
That's true. It's been
like
it's,
this has not helped in so long.
it was used so much early in the game too.
Malfestio. Yeah, because we weren't fighting stuff that had as much AOE shit.
You've definitely outgrown it. You have evolved, become a better fighter.
Malfestio webbing.
We also
uh,
have not a full melee party.
That's true.
This is also
Oh.
true. We have, yeah.
No more Alton.
Can you post what the weakness exploit does somewhere so I can just copy paste it?
I will put it into
here you
chat.
go, bud.
Boom.
Copy paste.
Fix that thing.
Aha! That's why I had it in this, because I just copied it right from the Google Doc instead.
Oh god.
So that way it's all nicely formatted versus the fucking horrible PDF where it's like half a. You go through one line, it's like, okay,
Yeah.
new thing.
Paste.
Fucking hell.
Right.
I'm
and
hungry.
there we go. God, that's such a huge fucking block of text.
You're welcome. It's got very
Alright.
complicated stuff involved in it.
And then I had a question for the DM.
No.
Because, okay. I mean, I figure that's going to be the answer to this question, but since now I'm paladin and can wear better armor, I was wondering if it would be possible to somehow transplant the effects that are in my current armor but not armor into actual armor at some point, or if
You can
that's
always wear better armor.
yeah, but I can't get my effects from my items in it.
Right.
Yeah.
Would there be a way sometime in the future if I got like actual armor that gave me a like higher AC that I could get that shit transferred, or no?
No, sadly. But if you
Alright.
got if you got armor that had something on it, you could have that armor on, and then you could always swap it out for special occasions where your clothing's better. You can
Yeah.
still do that. So you always just have two sets.
The only thing is that the marathon runner for the Leshen Claw is it's so good.
You guys gonna be running into more and more good stuff that you'll want to replace or put in new things.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it will happen where it'll be
It's
used.
at least an investment into new armor. Like
Well, yeah, that and plate armor is just so long to don and doff.
Yeah, who has to put
No.
on?
Watch your
Who gets
shelf.
to put this stuff on?
yeah, no. Conchu Shell is also something I need to look into.
Downtime solo hunts, guys.
I mean, honestly, like I could just have my not armor be what I wear when I sleep.
But you can only attune to one armor during a hunt.
What? Don't tell me these things.
All right. The rest goes by peacefully. As you are able to get smithing done, you can expend some hit dice if you have any remaining.
I've got all my hit dice. Hell yeah.
Might as well roll to
11.
So we got
so I go up
9
8.
and 12. I am kind of missing that one that I had that I replaced in my armor that
Gave you
die roll
extra?
just double. Yeah, because
Yeah.
now that I have enough HP, I'm like,
Fuck.
that was really good.
Now that you're taking
Like-
damage.
Well, yeah, and now that things don't just tickle all the time.
And this will be the last hit dice I roll. An 11. Fuck yeah. I'm almost back to full health.
All right, I'm over 100. That's good. Yeah, kind of want to try and get that that part again, so that I can fucking slot it into a trinket. So that'd be a really good trinket instead of what I have right now.
Hey, unrelated, but today is the 5-year anniversary of Scalebound being canceled.
Don't remind me.
Oh, my heart.
I know.
Can we just ban Whistle?
No, I got it because it was on my Facebook memories because I was like crying
Oh, yeah,
about it
that
5
game.
years ago.
I was trying to figure
I
out what
was
the fuck
so
you were talking about. I
upset.
forgot about the game.
That's
Game was
that's
gonna
one
be
of
a
the things
fake
that made me want to make a class for D&D, and I have hence semi given up on making a class in D&D because it's hard as shit.
Wait,
Well,
just say-
want to know something funny? Cliff Blazinski, the other, like not too long ago, was like, I could make my own Scalebound, but you know, with all these like chuds on the internet, I'm not going to anymore, just despite them. Like, okay, Cliffy B.
You don't have to make your own class. Make a Mel do it for you.
I don't want to.
It's a private.
How much?
work
I know,
to make
I
a
have a-
How
fucking
much was
class.
it? How much was it for a class again?
It's up there.
A lot.
It's up
Yeah.
there.
I
It's
mean,
over
I have,
a
I
full-
have a
Heavy's
lot
class
saved up.
still
I haven't
being
used
worked
shit.
on.
A full class is somewhere in like the 300s, something like that.
I honestly might have.
You
that.
might.
Or no, it wasn't Heavy's class. It was Legendary's
No,
class.
it was DR's class.
Oh, DR's class. Oh God, yeah.
It's like I honestly the amount of help that I need to like flesh out the class ideas that I have and like balance them. It would be better for me to just tell him my ideas and pay him to make it. Honestly.
I mean, he does have experience balancing classes, so there's that.
Yeah, like
Where is is DR's class like finished, or is it just sort of
Forge
like
Masters? I
left?
mean, it was done. He has a player playing it right now. It's definitely like a utility support class. It's interesting. It works. It synergizes with the Artificer really well. because you can add different tags to armors and weapons or remove them. So you can buff it through artificer infusions plus adjusting tags on things to make them do things, additional effects and whatnot. But either ways, let's get back to the game.
Now that our short rest is done,
Short rest is done. There's no squeaky wheels nearby. An hour has passed. It's sometime during the day or night. You don't know because you're underground somewhere located in a place that you forgot to ask a guy that was being nice to you at first until a Drider came walking in. All right. So, what do you guys do?
I think we're heading where he came from, right?
Yeah, we'll just follow his cart tracks.
Okay. Go ahead and get a survival check and let's see how well you track these things down. Unable to. Okay. As you begin your journey following this kind of small 5-foot wide path through all these stalagmites, bones all around, darkness in every direction, you just begin walking. Same marching order?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Iihane in the front. Putting the Drider in the front, going to some drow. I love this idea. So, you begin your journey walking, and you walk for 2 miles, still following these like tracks that are in the ground. 3 miles, 4 miles. You've gone fairly far. It's been about almost 2 hours at this point. Actually, it gets to be almost longer than that. Be about a half a day, so it's been closer to like 5 hours. As you don't see anything, but you begin kind of hearing sound of, I wouldn't say city life, but that's, I guess, the best way I could describe it. Somewhere off in the distance.
Hustle and bustle.
Hustle and bustle, yes.
I would.
Yeah, there's no way there's a city down here, right, guys?
I just
mean, that'd
look
be
at them and then look
crazy.
at the others. It's like, if there is drow here, I'm not sure it's the best case to go into any cities of theirs. Let alone what they feel about me. They aren't. And Aaron, you have to correct me if your settings are different than default drow. But they normally don't just let outsiders all over their cities.
I mean, typically,
They'd probably be slightly more okay with hobgoblins because we're.
I don't want to assume Aaron's stuff.
I mean, I would say in general it is close to the same as like standard drow, but like they definitely accept power from all shapes and sizes and forms. Definitely be able to
do politically correct, not instantly racist against every race drow.
They just view strength
They
as
respect
the
power.
Power and strength is what earns you respect.
Might makes right.
Yeah.
Hello. It is I.
Look at these
And
muscles.
it is I.
I just wanted to give them a warning.
They still may not like, especially, I mean, outsiders in general, because unless you can prove yourself, but
Yeah.
I mean, I proved myself to that.
The one
merchant.
guy that like left and that's no longer here and cannot vouch for you whatsoever. Yeah, that guy.
I will say, if they're gonna be, difficult to work with and stuff, maybe let's not stay long. Maybe
It might be better if I don't go in with you guys and skirt the outside.
I'm hesitant to agree with you, but I understand your
Just
sentiment.
because I don't think it'll do you any
Right.
good.
Maybe we have a couple of us go in the town, talk around, see if we can't get directions to get out. While the rest of the group stays back here, and then we get the rest of the group get out.
I'll go with Erus.
I wasn't suggesting. Okay.
Oh wait, no, yeah, Erus. No, yeah, you shouldn't go in. Yeah, no.
Excuse me, why? I'm offended
I
now.
mean, I mean, given how you
I might need
jumped,
your
you
help.
were threatening that other guy
Yeah,
almost immediately,
because he
and
was being
we're
a
walking.
dick.
Yeah, but we're gonna walk into a town
Right, I
of
understand this. I can control myself.
Yo, how about this, Erus?
Can you?
There's less
Your whole
people out
thing is about getting angry.
Okay. Just because my whole thing is about getting angry doesn't mean that I'm going to get angry when I'm in a town.
How about
I
this,
mean,
It's pretty presumptuous about you. I was upset with the man because he was being extremely racist and unwarranted towards one of our companions
and
and a
I
person that I like to
understand
call a
that, but
friend.
you were being a little extreme. Like, I can understand being upset, but you shouldn't immediately jump to, "Hey, I'll break your fucking legs."
I wasn't threatening to
Yeah.
break his legs. I was threatening to take his kneecaps. There's a big difference there.
I'll break your fucking
Yo, how about
legs.
this?
This is a very
Yeah.
big word for Erus.
Erus, how about this? You could stay with me outside because we are outside the city and thus more danger. And it might need
this
your
is-
strength more.
This is true, but if they respect strength, who better than the strongest guy on this team? Come on.
That's,
And I'm not talking about strong as in able to do the most. I'm talking about like physical strength.
I mean, the other guy respected me because I fucking snuck up on him. So it's not just physical strength. It's
I understand
like
that, but I could
shows
still
of
crush you with my
power.
hammer in a second. That's not.
It's shows of power.
Yes, I have a lot of power in my arms.
I have a lot of power in my dexterity.
I I, I
Yeah.
think I think our smoothest talkers should be the one who can go in though.
Okay, so
I think
me.
I think smoothest talkers and most powerful people. So, or at least one smooth
Allset,
talker and one of our most powerful people.
Why don't
Allset's
we should
very
take the robot?
intelligent. Yeah, the robot is the.
The dead robot?
But
No,
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 he's
he's
the
a
robot.
new
Well,
one.
it's got a new
It's
one.
Ironhead.
Ah.
Well, I gotta go. I gotta go let my
the
cat in the house.
I think the
You
best
guys
bet
continue.
would
Boy.
be Azrar and Allset inside the town. You two, the smartest and the face.
Yeah, the
But-
face who has 8 charisma.
It's better than
It's an ugly
Oh,
face.
9 charisma. 9 charisma.
either. Either way, though, I should not go in unless we find out it is now not a drow city.
And maybe it's Dwergar. Or rock gnomes.
It would have to be what Netherlands.
That's just another name for rock gnomes.
Rock gnomes are different.
All right, yeah, it's deep gnomes. Yeah, fuck. Rock gnomes and deep gnomes I always fucking mix up because, like, if I remember correctly, rock gnomes also look almost identical to deep gnomes.
They look nothing alike.
So
No,
who's
I
the,
can't
who's, who's going in?
Me and
Also-
Allset.
I mean,
Okay.
that's what they're suggesting. Eris,
You
you
can
don't
still
have to listen to
ignore
their
the judge.
suggestion. It is up to Eris and what
leave me
Eris would do
outside.
and how
I
he
know,
feels.
I mean, Erus feels that he can persuade better than either of them, but like,
Just remember, the
Maybe.
best choice is for your character is not always the right choice.
so
Either
you two
way,
want to go,
Yes.
Mr. Awkward in most social situations. I'm really sorry about that, I'll say. And
I thought you were talking about me.
and Mr. Has the social etiquette of an actual pinata. I'm sorry.
At least you didn't
I'm
bring up your family.
not actually going.
I fit right in. Like, I'm
Allset, what was
sneaky.
What was that? What was that?
I was going to mention that I had not even wanted to go
Oh,
into
okay.
that city.
All
did
I'm like,
In any capacity, especially if there are more drow. I am sorry, Iihane, that are of his predisposition. I would have suggested that we just turn back at this point and see if the wider path at that fort would lead us
We
to the
could.
Cypress. in a more expedited manner.
The thing is, I don't think that path would though.
Here, a
Also, like,
compromise.
I'm actually quite surprised that you understood what expedited means.
I was raised
not
by a
even
noble.
roasting
You know
Erus.
this, right? Like my father
Oh.
was a noble, and I was raised by a noble for many years until he died. You like,
I have
There
a-
has been a lot that has happened to us between anything from the moment that we met to now. A lot has happened between us,
yeah. I mean,
and I cannot be expected to remember every detail of your personal life.
yeah. I mean,
Eris, how good are you at math?
what's math?
Exactly.
here, a
I
compromise.
don't need to know whatever this magical math thing that you're talking about is to be fine in social situations and understand the complexities of language, okay?
I have a compromise. What we could do is let Erus and Azrar go in and see where we are, ask around where we are. Then, if there is no quick way nearby, we can turn around and explore the other route.
I mean, God, we could just go all the way back to the arena and go out the doors by the giant chair. That
Yeah,
it's
but we're not
probably
sure
the
where those
fastest way
lead
to go
either.
outside. If we're being
Yeah,
honest,
but
I
that's
mean,
no fun.
I mean, that too. Either way, we can see where we are at the city and then make a decision based on that
yeah,
information.
I think to have the best, you know, grouping of all the plans, we have a time limit in the city. We get like, you know, couple hours, 2 to 3 hours in there, and then we, you know, at that time limit, no matter what we've found, is we get out.
Yeah, I'm leaving to you
It's my
guys.
third level ability, and I forgot I have it.
So yeah, like I mean, even if we can get like some sort of map of this
Yeah,
area,
I think at least knowing where we are is important, and then we'll decide to go back after that if we need to.
Yeah.
Because that drow obviously knew where we were and where he was going.
yeah. So
They might even have more information on that old ruins there that we got teleported into.
yeah, I think I agree with Iihane. We should probably, you know, try and glean information if we can, and then decide from there.
Then, in
Yeah.
this case, I will relinquish uh, my position to go into the city to you, Erus. Azrar, I wish you the best of luck. I will stay here with Iihane.
Thanks, bud.
Why do I feel like there was some sort of minor insult thrown in there? I don't know why, but like, I feel hurt.
We would never insult you, Eros. You're a valued member of this
Unintentionally.
team.
Azrar, one of these days you're gonna get punched.
He's already been arrested. There's not much more a punch can do.
I mean, break his jaw.
Yeah,
He's got you there, Iihane.
but then I'd have to heal that, and that's just not.
We can let nature take its course and have it heal a little crooked. It's fine.
I'll be like the new
don't-
Owen Wilson.
Wow.
I start looking for a area just off the path that I can, like, for us to stay while they go in town.
Okay.
We'll wait, or at least I'll wait until they find a spot so we know where to go when they're, you know, when we get back.
Okay.
So, we ready to split the party, guys?
Best plan
Yes,
always is
sir.
split the party. I agree.
All right.
100%.
I mean, in this case, it is the best plan in my opinion.
All right, Ezra, let's go.
All right.
Right.
So, those who are currently trying to hide, like, why don't you go ahead and give me a perception check and let's see if you find a place that you think is good. And then we'll make some stealth check. Okay, you guys, between the two of you, kind of look around, and using your best judgment, you find a location that has some like rocky outcroppings, maybe a little bones. You try to push a couple up just to hide as best you can, and make your stealth check. Okay. Okay. You're as stealthy as you can be. It's a lot of rock and bone. It's hard to be quiet as the other two begin walking down, and you're both hearing like the clang of like rocks falling behind you, maybe a bone snap and echo off a wall somewhere, as Erus and Azrar make their way down to the you follow the path, which you assume is going to lead you to the city that you can't currently see. And as you get to a point in the darkness out ahead of you here, all right, hold it right there. What's your business? And you can't see whoever's speaking to you.
Just,
Weird,
you know, passing through, trying to get some directions. Just looking for a way back to the surface.
Kind of, you hear that? They're lost, don't know where they're at. Yeah. How the fuck do you not know where you're at? Like, how'd you get down here?
You got teleported into an ancient arena and fought and killed a Magnamalo.
Hey, Azrar, you're giving them way too much information right now.
Got any proof?
I'll pull out the Magnamalo prism or scale or whatever that I have.
Yeah.
I'm like, this proof enough for you?
And I will pull out. I've got a Magnamalo Part 2. Let me just double check which one it is. I pull out. Oh god, so much scrolling. The Magnamalo tail.
Okay. Keeps going. All right. You can step forward. No funny
I
business.
take 2 steps forward.
You guys walk about 30 or so feet until your dark vision brings to light a stone gate with, or just kind of an archway, not a gate, or correct, with 2 drow sitting what you would consider like guard for the Underdark. Ahead, they have crossbows in hands, and they have, I believe it's short swords.
Yeah, short swords is
in
the
their
thing the
They're
drow
probably
have.
hand crossbows.
Yeah, hand crossbows and short swords. I had to pull it up over the side. There. So you teleported down here. Just wandered towards our place. You didn't try to figure out how the fuck to get out wherever you were at.
Well, we were on our way out and we ran into a merchant fellow, and after talking with him, we followed the tracks he left behind out because we figured, you know, that would lead to civilization.
All right, makes sense to me.
Yeah.
Well, sorry to say that. I mean, killing Magnamalo is impressive, but it was at least 2 of you, so that's not as impressive.
I mean, that's fair. We understand that you guys respect power down here.
So, currently, we're not really accepting entry to weak folks such as yourselves, unless you can prove yourself.
Great. We really just need information on how to get out. And we'll
If we don't
be
have to
gone.
go in to get that, then that's fine.
Yeah, like the only reason we wanted in is just so we can get information to leave, so that we can, you know, get back to the surface to more of, you know, type of stuff we're used to. We're not really used to being underground this much. We are part of the Hunters Guild, and I'll show my guild like crest thing. Trying to track down some stuff for a quest, and one of our stops did bring us to that spot that we told you about, and into that arena, unfortunately. So fortunately, teleportation magic doesn't really have a return to sender button, So we just kind of got stuck down here without a way to get out.
All right. Well, I think I can help you out. Kind of hold his hand out for getting some kind of payment.
I will pull out 1 gold, and I will put it into his hand.
Kind of looks at it.
I'm very poor. I'm very sorry.
Right. You're an Ulthasari. That's about all this is going to get you.
I will pull
Oh,
out 10 gold and hand it to him.
I'll pull out a platinum piece as well, and
I'm very poor. Have this piece of platinum.
It is 1 piece of platinum.
Yeah, I understand. I mean, I know. Poor. This is a rough life right here.
in adventurer standards, like I don't, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's got maybe about 9 other pieces of gold on him.
This is true, actually. I don't have a lot on
So,
me.
well, we'll see if the information I provide you for what you've given is worth, or if you need a bit more. So you're in Ulthasari, the Giraffe Village. We are not unfriendly to hunters, as most of them have proved their worth to Lolth in one way or another. Though, I don't usually recall hunters traveling in packs of 2. Eyes you all.
No, we have been separated from our others. That's why we want to get to the surface, is because while we got teleported, the other 2 of our group, as you know, hunters tend to travel in 4s, were separated from us. So we're trying to get to the surface so that we can, hopefully find somewhere to be able to get in contact with them.
Well, why don't you give me a deception check?
How good are you at deception?
He's got a decent charisma from what I recall.
Yeah. Deception's not as good as my others, but,
I'm better at deception than me, because I've only got +3. Oh, we've got the same for deception.
Is he?
Yeah.
I see. Well,
I mean, technically we were separated from the other 2.
there's a slight truth in your lie. It's the embellishment of all the rest of it that may or may not be a problem. So he looks at you. See. Well, sure, you can get out of here. So, what you got to do is go back where you came. There is a fork in the road. I'm sure you saw it if you were at the arena.
Yeah.
Go the wider path. Follow
You're
that.
shitting.
Follow that for about no, I'm not shitting you. Follow that path for about 2 miles or so. You'll hit a spot where there is a device, which I'm sure since you figured out the other one, you figure out this one too, that will teleport you back upland.
Okay. Is there a way where we don't have to figure out some puzzle? As you can probably tell, I'm not very smart.
Not for the amount you gave me. I mean, you can go figure. You can still go figure it out yourself. That's fine.
Yeah.
I ain't getting charged. You can go look for it yourself.
Yeah.
You can even come back. I'll be here. My shift ends in like 12 hours.
Question.
Erus. We can figure it out.
No,
It's fine.
hold
We
on.
figured it out last time.
Yes, I understand. What if we wanted entrance into the town? How would we prove ourselves to you?
Eyes you up and down. Think Gladiator Challenge might be your best bet.
Erus casts thaumaturgy and has his eyes glow red and licks his lips a little bit. He's like, that does sound nice.
Yeah. I don't know if someone is, weak would be able to handle our champion. I mean, before you take a Magnum Malo down.
I just look at Azrar and I go,
Or, I guess 2 of you, technically, since your partners weren't able to get down here. And you can hear the disdain in his
Right.
voice.
Azrar, do I risk it? Do I do it? Do we want to get in there? Give us just a second. I like pull him aside and I'm like, dude,
I mean,
like, come on.
I'm. And this is gonna sound a little fucked up, but it's been a bit since I've had humanoid blood on my blades. Maybe I want to change that.
Yeah, he never did end up stabbing Pat into silence, so you know.
All right. So I mean, how
Though-
long would this gladiator match take?
We got to set it up, so you'll probably have to wait out here for at least a few hours. Then you're going to have to come in. They're going to check you and make sure you have nothing that we have to worry about.
Right.
I don't know, half a day.
I mean, I can deal with that.
Did we ever agree with
mean-
being gone for an amount of time with?
No, I mean, agree with who? No, they're not that close. Yeah, you're whispering that. But they go. I mean, I'm sure that your friends, your part of your hunter party, though, probably are gonna be worried about you both being all alone for half a day, especially down here.
Yeah. We can handle
Hey,
ourselves. Yeah,
They get worried
got you.
fairly easily, but like not for good reason.
We got this. Come on, let's do it.
You said about half a day.
About half a day, yeah.
Would that be enough for me to get in a short rest? Or I mean, a
Of
long
course I
rest.
would.
No,
Half a day is 12 hours. A long rest is 8.
roughly.
Oh, I want my
And this-
spells back.
And this is also like a normal day, not a like fucking 24-hour point. Like it's daytime day.
like 4 hours. Okay.
4 or 6 hours. Because usually you only
Okay.
have about 12 hours of daylight.
Right.
Fair.
Oh.
What is
I want
daylight
this
when you're
spells
underground?
back.
That's true. You have no idea how long it's actually going to take.
Yeah, we can
I
wait
like
that
to
long.
think I have an internal clock, and it's automatic to me, so I just don't mention nothing. But
So
All right, so it's like, yeah, well, let's do this. I'm like, okay, we'll get the boss. And then at that same point, we flash back to fucking all set and Iihane sitting in some rocks, trying to hide as best they can, waiting for their pals to come back. It's been like 20 minutes already, and you haven't heard a peep.
so how long do we wait before we assume that they've been killed?
I had thought that our allowance was about 2 to 3 hours.
Yeah, I
So
feel that. Plus, I feel like if they're about to be killed, we'll heal Erus. He's not exactly subtle.
yeah, well, we'll have to keep our ears open for anything.
Okay. Anything else that you two talk about while you're just stuck all alone waiting for your compatriots that are super responsible?
I think at the same time, this time, Iihane would just be honestly talking with Offset about how his abilities come about. Like, she knows where her magic comes from, but he does various magical things, but seemingly without magic. And I think it's just conversations like that.
I'll probably reveal, I'll take the horn cap off,
Yeah.
and it's shaved at one end.
Mm-hmm.
It grows back, but being of Elder Dragonborn of a continent, using that in conjunction with modern ancient civilization technology allows me to recreate a lot of the effects that one would normally see through application, normal magical application, be it of a divine, divine or arcane nature.
Very interesting. I want to know what you'll be able to do with the bodies of the creatures that we dismantled at the Teostra.
Yes, the eco hunter weapons. Well, like I mentioned before, we never really, the academy or really anyone, has never had one so intact or working for a very long time. So getting back even these bits and pieces, when they were working not too long ago, is a very grand discovery for any one of us. Um, in conjunction with this ancient civilization arena and the things that we have found here, I'm sure we can get quite the uh, quite an amount of coin for what we bring back.
And if I could be of assistance, I will help in any way I can. As I was telling Erus, I do have the ability to send messages if I vaguely know the person I'm sending it to, I believe. That I am familiar with. So
For sending, yeah.
Yeah. I just have to be familiar with them. So if you do ever need messages sent while we're out in the field, I can aid you.
Now that is a surprise. I will keep that in mind.
Uh,
But maybe not at the moment while we wait.
well, yeah, I rather keep my strength up in case we need it, but it's always something I would like my allies to know certain capabilities of mine in case they come in handy without me thinking of them.
Of course.
Okay. We kind of that conversation kind of cuts. We cut back to the group as you continue talking about things for the next like hour or two, as Erus and Azrar, you have been ushered into through the archway and into like the first door on the left as soon as you enter in, which is kind of like a waiting room of sorts.
Short rest during all of this.
You definitely have time for a short rest, that's for sure.
All right. Well, I don't need to short rest again because I haven't expended anything.
Yeah, I didn't get to full HP, and I would like to before this fight. So.
Well, while we're in this waiting room, I'm gonna use like a knife to like clean out my fingernails and stuff.
Yeah. So at this point, another drow comes in. Same kind of, it has a more of an ornate uniform than the ones that were sitting outside the archway themselves, and kind of explains to you how the battle will go. It is a battle to the death. Only
that's our favorite kind.
Only the strongest survive.
Yeah.
As Lolth teaches. It will take place in a few hours. You will fight the champion of, I guess in this case, 2 champions of the arenas that they have. There is no prize money for you, as your prize will be, you'll be permitted entry into this city at any point in time in the future. Fail, you die. No loss.
Will we be able to take things off the loser's corpse?
No, those rewards go to city.
Understandable.
So, it will take place in a couple hours. You will be summoned to the arena.
I have a question.
Mhm.
For the families of the people who we kill if they have a family,
Mhm.
are we looking to hopefully have open casket funeral, or does it matter if it's closed casket?
It is not concern of us. Those who die are weak.
Perfect. Closed
Or-
casket it is.
You act like they do funerals.
They just feed you to the
Bless you.
spiders.
Yeah,
I
no,
know.
you become dinner at that
It's
point.
like a sky burial, but it's a web burial.
So, Azrar, not Azrar, sorry, Allset and Iihane. 3 hours go by. You've heard nothing. No screams, no roars, no.
Where's like,
What are you? Yeah, they're both twiddling their thumbs on a couch right now. You know, in some cases, they're leaning forward, psyching themselves up. You've heard
We're
nothing.
playing catch with a ball.
All set. That spell I mentioned, we haven't heard nothing from them. am familiar with both of them. I could send a message to Azrar. It allows him to reply as well.
Specifically me.
If you have it prepared.
Okay, so I could send a message 25 words or less. So I think the message would be like, times, what has happened. I think that's the message, and
It's like 5 words.
Not even
Yeah,
using all 25. God.
because I don't need all 25. I just need
He's
to
not
know.
Jester.
You
Jesus.
always got to use all 25. That's how it works.
No,
Come on.
Otherwise,
You
it's
forgot to add, you can reply to this message.
Yeah,
Bro.
that, at the
That
end,
might be
You
important.
can reply to the message that I believe. Oh no, you can't reply. Sorry.
yes, you can.
Yeah, you can.
You can reply.
Just sending.
Then you can. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Oh
it's
yeah.
a mess.
Yeah. For everybody to see. Enable to understand your message. You send a message any. Doesn't say you can.
It says you can,
And can answer.
answer
Oh,
in a
you
like
can.
manner immediately.
Okay. So you can send. And I'll add. You can reply only 25 words.
Okay. Who do you send it to? Azrar or
Azrar.
Erus?
I feel like I'll get a more concise answer from Azra.
Cool.
Erus would tell me exactly what's going on, but Erus doesn't know math.
I don't know what that's doing then, but okay. Go into
What does
Az-
that have to do with anything?
You won't know what
Good
25 words
dunking on
only
Erus.
mean.
He's got a point.
Oh,
The 25 part, Erus was like, I don't know how many that is, but
so is that the response you send him?
Yep.
So you send him what's going on.
Don't worry. I say
Oh.
out loud as I get it back
Come on.
in my head. They say they're about to fight in a gladiator match. Not to worry, and it's for fun.
It's only to the death.
Then
I don't
based
know
on
that.
your based on your prior experiences with this sort of thing, is that something that happens for fun?
Drow don't normally do something for fun unless it's at the misery of others.
as soon as Ezra says, "Don't worry," also it's like I'm worried.
So, but I don't know what. Me heading in there will only make it worse. At best, you could show up, but I don't know what lies they've told them that us showing up will
Shit.
complicate.
You definitely do
Because-
not have a good feeling about that response
Yeah,
back.
Yeah.
No, I don't. But the problem is, I can't go in there because we saw what my presence did with the one drow. I'm not sure having just an additional person show up because we saw what that did with the drow also did. I might not have a good feeling, but Iihane doesn't know how to solve that bad feeling.
I will pull out the golden vial, and I'll hold it out to Iihane.
That
This
only
is
lasts
just-
an hour, doesn't it?
That's how long it lasted the one time you've used it.
Yeah.
This is a choice.
I'm just not sure how long we'd be in there. I wouldn't want to change back in the middle of whatever we are doing to help them if we can help them.
But we are going to try to help them. And I
Well,
close, and
yeah.
I grab her hands and I just close that golden vial.
Yeah, I guess you are right. I'll
Really
have
gonna
to-
crash our fucking gladiator.
Oh. Dicks.
We at least have to at least with me. Maybe I could get all set there as a drow. I'll have to try it. They didn't walk too far. Hopefully, I heard sounds of what sounds like a city. So
It's not.
yeah, I guess I'll drink a vial of the water and hope it's not permanent, but
Yeah.
hope it lasts long enough.
Make a con save.
Worst case is
Okay. So you definitely are at that point of like you drink it, you start your body starts to shrink a bit, and you start to feel sick. Something hold it in as best as you can. You have an option. You can hold it in, but you're gonna take some damage, or you can throw it up, but you don't change.
I'll take the damage. I'm at full health.
Okay. Take 16 points of necrotic damage. This can't be resisted if you had resistance to necrotic.
That's not a problem. So that puts me at 64. That's not too bad. I mean, you rolled really well, but actually rolled average. So what am I talking about? And
Yeah,
right
I did.
before I took it, I pulled the set of like trousers I
Yeah.
bought, one of the sets of extra trousers, and I when I take it, I slip those on so I'm decent and ready
course.
to go. I'm like standing unsteadily. I'm like, well, I guess we should head and see what's going on. All set.
I just nod, and then Ironhead will walk over for the support if you need it.
Yeah, just enough to like put on until I start walking, and then it's kind of momentum will carry me.
Mm-hmm.
So it looked really awkward since my plate mail only covers up to my waist, but that's fine.
Who needs to protect their legs? So you begin walking
That's
it.
mobility.
It's about 5-minute walk or so to the gate. It's not super far. It's like a half a mile. So as you're going at a pretty decent pace, especially with Iihane not really sure how quickly to walk and whatnot.
Yeah.
With Ironhead helping you out there. As you arrive at Iihane, you obviously see the gates first before All Set does. And he kind of looks. You see the two guards sitting at the gate, like, because they see the metal horse. They see a drow, which isn't surprising to them whatsoever. You don't,
Yeah.
and then they see the fucking Kieran Dragonmore. And you just see, also you just hear, "You're a long way from home."
Yes,
Are they
well,
looking at me or him when they
Him.
say that? Okay.
yes, well, a teleportation accident will do that to you.
Oh, all right. Hey! I think it's those two guys. They're hunting buddies, hunters, right?
Yes, we
Just
are.
Stammer. Yes.
Ah, they said. I'm surprised you found them so fast. They said that you guys got stuck up. They said that they teleported down here, fought some Magnamalo, just the two of them. You guys got trapped up above somehow. You got here quick. I'm surprised you didn't find them before now.
Oh. I thank you for the update on our compatriots.
Yeah, no problem. They're actually about to fight in like the next hour or so against some of our champions. They're probably gonna die, so at least you get to say goodbye to them before, their demise.
I look at all set, and it's just a look of I was afraid of this.
And then I stress the word, oh, fun. Mm.
We see Erus preparing himself, psyching himself up. Azrar with the ball bouncing it off the wall, fucking clueless to what's going on outside the place they're at right now.
Anyway,
Erus isn't even psyching himself up. Erus is just like laying on the couch.
I'm just like, bouncing the ball and then, absent-mindedly like patting the thing of power juice I have in my back pocket.
So, yeah, he kind of looks at you, honey. I don't think I recall if I've ever seen you before.
I am from another distant city. It's been a while since I've been home. I've been mostly on the surface helping the Hunters Guild.
Why?
I had differences with my family back in the other city, and it just seemed...
Weaklings?
Yes.
Yeah. Fuck 'em.
Exactly.
Well, you're
Can't
more than
find power juice underneath some of the stuff, or is it? Oh, it's under enhance, isn't it? There it is.
Is there any way you could let us see our friends before they fight to the death?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's always nice for weaklings to, you know, get some hope from a, someone more strong, powerful. As he looks at you, Iihane, before they meet their end. So, yeah, sure, why not?
She unsure of herself, she nods like in
True
agreement.
follower, lol.
Yeah. As she has her shield with lol symbol on it. Like, I appreciate that.
And they kind of then look at all set. I mean, I guess you can go to
It wouldn't be
Dragonborn.
into the city. I would assume it would be in a holding area. Just.
I mean, they're
besides,
literally around the corner.
Yeah. See. So,
I guess you can come in. The four-legged creature stays.
as long as I look at Osa. Is that acceptable?
It's not the problem.
Good. Then it shouldn't be. Yeah, be my guess. Come on in. They let you in. You literally walk around through the archway into the first building on the left. And that's when Azrar and Erus, you hear the door opening. In walks a drow. You don't recognize the drow, Erus. But it looks kind of like Iihane.
They've seen me in Drow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I just feel like Erus with his memory and, thought process.
well, fair.
maybe
Yeah,
just
it's
doesn't
only Erus that doesn't recognize
okay.
you.
I mean, it looks like Iihane, but fucking Iihane has a fucking spider body.
What are you doing here?
We felt like
Sounds like-
you. Oh, by the way, you're muted, Eris.
Shit, sorry. Hey, what are you doing here?
So-
Is it just us, or is the Drow still nearby?
They don't give a fuck. They
It-
Okay, I was making sure.
Mhm.
Like,
Do you have a sister or something? You look familiar. Azrar, do you know this drow?
It's Iihane.
It's me.
I'll walk in behind her.
Yeah.
Oh, we fucked up.
After we got your message back, I had a bad feeling and also.
Okay, you sent him a message?
I just
No.
told him that we had this handled. Like, we got this. We'll be fine.
You didn't send me a message?
I can only do it a limited time. I couldn't send everybody a message.
So you chose him?
Because I assumed you would be busy defending yourselves if you guys were in danger.
I'm hurt.
3 hours to
I'll
gather
send you the next
information.
one.
Well, see, we can't even get into the city until we fight these gladiators. So
Which might actually be a lot more difficult than you think. Knowing them, they probably stack the odds against you.
Well, they
Great,
said
that's
that
an
we're
even
fighting
fight.
2 champions, so I mean. But I mean,
Yeah.
hey, if we kill them, wouldn't that make us their champions then?
Yeah,
Just look up Iihane.
No, because just
Let's let all sets
they-
talk to.
Okay, go ahead.
No, I just look over at
Okay.
Iihane, like at that comment. Just
I think they'll find a way to not call you champions. You'll be strong, sure, but you still
Yeah.
won't be drow in their eyes.
I don't want to be a drow in their eyes. I just
I'd like being a hobgoblin.
kind of wanted to be able to go in the city if we wanted to get information and whatnot.
I'm
At the
worried
cost-
that go ahead, Elsa.
at the cost of presumably, at the very least, 2 lives. Not necessarily yours, but of other people's. Maybe a combination thereof. I just
mean,
want to be clear on this process.
It would seem that way, yes.
do either of you blurt out about the fact that you know the direction to go?
Not
And
saying shit.
Oh,
I am
and
very
we.
specifically skirting that information.
I'm just
Yeah,
wanting to
no,
make
yeah.
sure as a
Yeah,
player thought
I'm not
process.
gonna mention it either because I'm smart enough to know not to mention that. Because we're gonna be extra judged.
Now then, Erus
Wish
was
I had
not
mind
trained
magic.
in deception, but he was trained in the art of
Omission.
withholding information. Yeah, with omission. Trading lives for lives within a group is something that's not foreign to me. I mean, I might have been, my father might have been a noble, but he died when I was still fairly young, and was raised by a barbarian tribe. Like that's what we did. However, the only way we expanded was through reproduction. The way that we new adult members were added into the tribe was usually through that of combat, and most of the time that ended in a death on one part or another. A life for a life.
That's how it goes.
Yeah.
I'll
Do I want to just kill another person? Not necessarily. But I'm
If
not
this
opposed
has-
to it.
If this has to happen to get the information we seek, don't show mercy at the end.
No, of course
Of
not.
course not.
They won't take kindly to
I already asked them about open casket or closed casket funeral, and they said they don't care, so I've chosen closed casket.
I also just don't know how much we'll be able to help you.
I mean, I don't know either, but I didn't think that we were going to need help from you guys. Obviously, your holy weapon on my hammer would be like prime real estate right now. But I feel like if you did that, then we'd be called like cheaters or something, and then we'd have to fight a lot more than just their like two champions. So I think I'd kind of rather just stick with what we got.
All right.
I mean, sure, you could ask the guards out there if you can pop a quick spell on my hammer real fast before we go in there.
Oh, I
But
plan
they'll probably
on...
just think we're weaker.
Well, I think at this point, actually, Iihane, since you've already made it a hard decision to imbibe of the vial, maybe we use the most of this time, the time that we know we have, to gather the information.
Yeah, I should be able to enter the town without fighting to find out where we need to go.
But all right.
We are attacking this from two different angles.
Think of it this way: what if you guys take longer, or even Loath forbid, fail?
Like a fail.
Then we fail. Shit happens.
Yeah, but we're not gonna fail.
Well, right, but yeah, hypothetically. I mean, I can't. I'm not just gonna sit around and wait for things to happen. I can't just, live my life passively. If I don't choose the moment I'm going to die. Nature does. So why would I waste that time, sitting around waiting to die when I can go out and actively do something and, live a life worth living.
I love how that's basically that one trader drow's mentality. Like in sub nature, you just switch in Loath. If nature decides I die, I die. If Loath decides I die, I die.
Yeah, I'm not gonna, tiptoe around because I think I might die. That's
No, and that's...
Plus, Erus has no
Worth
qualms breaking off the kneecaps of Drow, as we've already established.
I have qualms about breaking the kneecaps off of almost anybody. except for like maybe you two. And I point to Iihane and all set, and I'll look over at Azrar. I'm like, I'm still questioning about you.
I mean, understandable.
Even though Azrar has been with Erus the longest.
Yeah, literally. But that's what good friends are about. Like,
Yeah, one day
like I
they'll have
roast
your
my
back.
I roast my friends who I've been with the longest more than I do the people that I haven't.
Yeah, one day I share rations with him. The next day I take his kneecaps. Like it's.
Friends.
But I will try to be back to bless your weapon if I'm able before the fight.
Yeah, I would just double check with them and see if you can do that. Otherwise, don't even try it.
Aaron, can I
Hmm?
roll a history or something to tell if that would be frowned upon or if I could hide that?
Sure.
Um,
Waiting.
23.
Typically, outside items are allowed. So potions and whatnot. Drows are very keen on using poisons more often than not during battles. So they are definitely allowed during gladiator fights to the death. Spells from another though are typically frowned upon, as it is not your own strength or the strength that the goddess that Lalt has already given
Yeah. In the past, they tend not to be okay with this sort of thing. That's why I was wondering of hiding it. But instead, and I give both of you 2 greater potions, I'm like, you can give these back if you don't use them. But that way you have them in case you do need them.
you. So
All right.
as you are talking about, hear a voice that says, "This is not the right path, and it is needless." Erus, you hear the same voice.
I look at Eris. Did you happen to hear something going off of the last time that we heard the same voice?
What do you mean?
You, I heard my
Eris loves
voice in
murder.
my head, and last
Erus
time
likes
I
to
did,
fight.
last time I heard Maya's voice, you heard her as well.
Right. I don't think I heard Maisie. I mean, it might have. Things kind of blurry.
You wouldn't lie to a friend, would you? I trust you. I'm not gonna pursue this if you don't
Right.
hear nothing.
No, I
I
mean.
haven't heard her for a while in my
Oh
life.
yeah, I heard a voice. Yes.
Eris doesn't lie. He just leaves bits out.
Yeah. Did I hear a voice? Yes. Was it this Maya? I don't know who Maya is. I heard the voice of Maisie.
I look at Allset. Last time we heard the voice, we heard the same thing. He just said he heard a voice, and she told me this path is needless and is not the right path.
Now you're putting words in my mouth, and I don't appreciate that.
I didn't say. I said you just said you heard the
Look,
voice. I did
it's
not say
too late
what
for
you
us to
heard.
back out. If we back out, we look weaker than when we showed up here. The Drow will hate us even more.
Here's a secret with Drow: they hate people no matter what.
Yeah, but these
Yeah.
guys said that they don't
Why?
hate the Hunters Guild.
Why would the
Yeah.
Maya tell me this path is needless? Do you guys have an
Erus,
alternative?
yeah. Erus, what did Maisie tell you? In her exact words. In their exact words. What did this Maisie tell you?
You guys know my memory isn't great. Like but it was fairly close to what um the Iihane's Maya said.
I see. Iihane, again, I must stress that you are quite on a time limit. I will stay with them for the moment, and I do have something that can help them without a good, without a viewable correlation between me and that, if you will.
Yes, I will go and if the fighting is the wrong path, I will go and try to find a different way. And with that, I will try to head out and try to head towards the city proper if I'm allowed in.
So you step out. So are they begging for their lives yet? Are they what
No,
what are they like?
I put on a false smug face like they would have. It's like no, they still think they can win, even though they're strong people. I've hunted with them in the past, but I fear they don't know what Drow are capable of.
I don't think they do. Well, it'll be
But-
fun to watch them die, I guess.
But I was gonna head into town and I guess get the bearings, because like they said, we were teleported down here without any clue of where we were.
I mean, they could just die. We could take care of the other one, and you can just stay. Solve your problem. You don't have to go back up there. Makes it all easy.
You know, that's a very tempting offer, but I've grown attached to him like one does a pet. and I'm gonna
Yes,
hate
pets are always
lose
good to
him.
have. I understand. Well, I guess. I mean, they can't really stay down here. They're gonna eventually,
Yeah.
they need sunlight.
It's true what they say. It really does hurt your eyes a lot.
I've never seen it myself, so interesting.
It's
If I got a question
It-
for you though, why is Lolth got you up above ground? It's kind of a strange thing for her to do.
I don't question the path she sends me. I just follow.
That wasn't really an answer, to be honest, but whatever.
I don't exactly know yet, but I can only assume it's going to be a fun result. Maybe she's preparing me for a big challenge back when I get back on the ground proper.
Perhaps. Well, feel free to explore the town. Obviously, Lolth has shined upon you,
Wolfen Stein doesn't seem right.
has darkened her gaze upon you.
Yes, might look to try to find a map of the area or something that can help us if they survive.
I had to get out of here. I mean, we did tell them they could just go back the way they came.
Oh,
Go back the way you came towards that arena thing. Go through the bigger path and you'll find a device there. I mean, if they would have paid me, I would have told them how to get through it, but they said they didn't want to pay, so. And then I mentioned them getting to the city and how they can get through with the arena.
how much would that information cost? Drow to drow.
Just give me something that's, strong. Something you've defeated.
Let me check my list of random stuff that I might have on me. Wow, this looks so nice and neat. Is there anything, guys, that I would have on me that we don't need from these monster pots?
Oh, from the team list?
Yeah.
That's just my stuff.
Oh,
that I
that's
put
just
in
your
there.
stuff. I didn't know you had
Nobody's put their stuff in.
No, that's fine. I
hold
have
on,
my
I'd
own
have-
stuff.
I mean, I would have put stuff in there. I just have forgotten. Hold on.
No, I
It's all linked and
have
stuff.
my
Oh,
own
stupid.
stuff. Yeah, no.
You should have something from the chaotic Gigi Nox, so maybe
Yeah, I might have equipped
'cause
that
that's-
though.
Right,
that's
bag.
strong and unique.
I've got Jan Garuga stuff.
I don't want.
Maybe a Teostra bit.
That's all. And then I know that. Going down monster pod. I have.
Lie to him about whether or not we killed a Teostra.
What did the Magnum?
I could give him a
launch
Teostra pod because I know we put all of those in there, but it would have to be like the claw or something. I don't want to give him the gem from it.
Oh yeah, no.
Depending on what the claw does.
I mean,
it
you
only
also
does-
could just let your friends fight in the arena if they somehow survive. Your pets. I apologize, wrong
know-
wording. If they survive, we'll tell them that way. I mean, if you don't got anything, I understand. I mean, if you're up above, there's probably a lot of weak shit up there.
The
So
Astral Claw just does an extra D6 fire
Yeah.
damage.
Would people be okay if I offered that to him?
you gonna try to offer it to them?
Yeah, I would place that with them if they. Yeah, I would try to offer. This is a claw from an elder dragon. Teostra, the flame emperor.
Elder Dragon part, huh? Yeah, all right. I'll do that. Takes it. Still fit nicely. All right. So, simple. You go over there. It has some kind of device, some ancient tech. You have to press the buttons in a certain sequence that will activate a teleporter that takes you right back upstairs. I mean, I know a few of us do it for like traveling from merchants and collecting some things, but not many of us use it themselves. But he gives you the code. So just do this here. It'll open up. You'll be good to go.
Okay, I appreciate that. Maybe I can keep my associates from throwing away their lives needlessly.
I mean, I never like watching my pet die either, so I understand. You know, then you have to find a new one. It's not always the same. I mean, sometimes it's too cute. You just want to kill it yourself.
Plus, the one is really good at carrying things.
Oh yeah, the big one.
Yeah.
What's the small one for though?
Believe it or not, he's very good at lockpicking and stuff.
Yeah, stealing
Getting
things.
me into places that I want to be.
Ah, yeah, that's a good one. And then the last one is just because it's an elder dragon.
I haven't quite figured him out 100% yet, but he's been interesting to talk with. Has some different, unique views. Not.
Why does that even matter? There's only one thing that does matter.
Well, I agree, but to defeat an enemy, you must know all about them.
That's
It's
true.
the easiest way. Destroy them from the inside.
Mm.
So by learning and being associates with this one, I can find out all I need to know if I have to fight them in the future.
Makes sense. But yeah, I mean, it's too bad they're fighting in the arena.
Yeah. Well, I believe you've given me the information I need. I'm going to head back in there and see if I can't change their mind.
I wish you the best of luck as we attempt to change their mind on next episode.
Yep.
Oh.
I'm gonna tell you, I'm not changing my mind.
Erus wants to fight.
I understand that, but we'll find out next.
We will find out what happens next time on Dragon Ball. So,
Exactly.
for those watching, come tune in next time where we watch Erus and Azrar both die.
Woo.
It's gonna be super exciting. I'm excited for it. I have to figure out actually what is going to be a good thing for them to fight, where I may murder them or I may not murder them, because I am not entirely sure what to go put them against. Which is why we're not doing it today. Other than that, you will see us. Our next game is actually on the 23rd. Is the plan? It's 2 weeks from now. So, if you enjoy what I do, my chat bot's not working, but check out my Patreon. It's patreon.com/Amellwind, where you can get the Monster Hunter Monster Manual and the Guide to Monster Hunting in my bio section, which I will be updating hopefully here in the next few days. The guide's updated, but not given out yet. And the Monster Manual, I have a few extra monsters to add into it before I do a kind of a full release. So keep an eye out for that on Reddit, in my Patreon posts, and all that type of jazz. Otherwise, I have the damn hiccups. That's really about it. Thanks for watching, and we'll see what happens next time. Have a good one.